members of the class of 2025. These young people have been valued members of our FHS Eagle football team, football management team, athletic trainers, varsity co-ed cheerleading squad, the Eagleette dance team, Big Red Band, JROTC competitive teams, cross-country, golf, track, and tennis teams. We honor these seniors and their families tonight as we celebrate their accomplishments and dedication to FHS athletics. Our first senior of the evening is Ms. Maggie Butler. Maggie is being honored tonight by the FHS tennis team. She is the daughter of Kenny and Laura Butler. She's being escorted tonight by her parents. While with the team, she has served as the team captain. She has been elected as the district single champion as well as single state finalist. Our next senior is Kel McQuaid. Kel is being honored tonight by the FHS tennis team. Kel is the son of Chad and Amber Stevenson. He is being escorted tonight by his parents. Our next senior is Kayon Young. Kayon is being honored tonight by the FHS track team. He is the son of Sharon Young and Kendrick Young. He is being escorted by his parents tonight. During his time with the team, he has earned the 4x800 award. Our next senior is Taylor Bean. Is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is being escorted by her parents, Jonathan and Catherine McCardle, as well as her sister, Kimberly Bean. During her time with the Big Red Band, Taylor has served as band captain for 2 years and was the trumpet section leader. She was selected as the most outstanding brass for 2022 and 2023. Also in 2023, Taylor served as the brass captain, and then she marched with the Drum Corps International, performing with the Memphis Blues. She also was selected as the Mississippi Lions All-State Band for 2024 and traveled with the group to Australia. Earlier this year, the student body of FHS selected Taylor as their 2024 Homecoming Queen. Our next senior is Michaela Bishop. Michaela is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of John and Nicole Little. She's being escorted by her parents. In her time with the band, she has served as clarinet section leader and woodwind captain. Last year, Michaela was also selected as the most outstanding woodwind. Our next senior is Ethan Case. Ethan is also being honored by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of John and Christy Hassan. He is being escorted tonight by his mother. Our next senior is Leah Davenport. Leah is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is being escorted by her parents, Greg Sanders and Sabrina Sanders, and her grandmother, Rosemary Dixon, as well as Reuben Sanders. Our next senior is Bradley Dunlap. Bradley is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of Crystal Dunlap and Dustin Dunlap. He is being escorted tonight by his mother. He currently serves as the tuba section leader and has been awarded the Most Improved Brass Player. Our next senior is Sawyer Easterling. Sawyer is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of John and Leslie Easterling. Sawyer is being escorted tonight by his parents. Our next senior is Connor Fauché. Connor is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of Ashley and Bailey Hodges. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, as well as his brother Trent Barnes and his sister Brooklyn Fauché. While with the band, he has served as second lieutenant on the leadership team. He is also a member of the jazz band and many other clubs at FHS. Our next senior is Jacoby Gimbalot. Jacoby is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, Jacob and Pamela Gimbalot. Our next senior is Michaela Knight. Michaela is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band and the FHS track team. She is the daughter of Tiffany Satcher and Michael Knight. She is being escorted tonight by her father. Our next senior is Allie Ladner. Allie is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of Austin Ladner and Teddy and April Temple. She is being escorted by her parents. While with the band, Allie has served as the flag captain. Our next senior is Kamari Mangum. Kamari is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band, and he is being escorted by Assistant Band Director Nick Papania. Our next senior is Jacob Martin. Jacob is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, James and Jessica Martin. Our next senior is Ramsey Melton. Ramsey is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of Samantha Pierce and Eric Melton. She is being escorted by her parents, as well as her brother, Dax Boyd, and her grandmother, Christy Pierce, and her grandfather, Preston Pierce. She is currently serving as the Big Red Band Color Guard Captain. Our next senior is Sawyer McDavid. Sawyer is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of Jeremy McDavid and Donna Cook. He is being escorted tonight by his parents. Our next senior is Will McGuire. Will is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band and the FHS JROTC competitive teams. He is the son of Henry and Carla McGuire. He is being escorted by his parents, as well as his brother Charlie. In his time with the band, Will has served as saxophone section leader and as a member of the leadership team. He is also a member of the jazz band. With JROTC, Will serves as the battalion commander and the armed drill captain for the drill team. He is also a member of several color guard routines for competitive events, as well as community events such as football games and parades. He has been awarded the Sons of the American Revolution Award for Leadership, has been named Superior Cadet, and received the DAI and SAI Leadership Award. Our next senior is Maddox Dowdy. Maddox is being honored tonight by the FHS JROTC. He is the son of Brandon and Jessica Dowdy. He is being escorted by his parents. Our next senior is Brooke Paul. Brooke is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band and the FHS JROTC competitive teams. She is the daughter of Clint and Mindy Sparks. She is being escorted by her parents. While with the band, she has served as the low battery section leader and is a member of the leadership team. With JROTC, she has earned the Legion of Valor Bronze Cross for Achievement, the Superior Cadet Award, the Association of the United States Army JROTC Award, the Vietnam Veterans of America JROTC Award, Cadet of the Semester for FHS, and Cadet of the Semester for Rankin County School District. Our next senior is Ainsley Patterson. Ainsley is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of Gary Patterson and Brandy Walker. She is being escorted by her parents and her siblings. While with the band, she has served as the rifle captain. Our next senior is Audrey Roberts. Audrey is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the granddaughter of Dwight and Angie Williams. She is being escorted tonight by her grandparents. During her time with the band, Audrey has served as part of the band leadership team and as a section leader. Our next senior of the evening is Madeline Rory. Madeline is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band and the FHS JROTC. She is the daughter of Ty and Christy Rory. She is being escorted tonight by her parents. Our next senior is Audrey Rose. Audrey is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band and the FHS JROTC competitive teams. She is being escorted by her parents, Ryan Rhodes and Kristen Rose. Our next senior is Riley Seals. Riley is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of Kevin and Heidi Seals and Charles and Jennifer Balance. He is being escorted by his parents as well as Cade Seals, Leah Balance, and Ellison Balance. While with the band, he has served as first lieutenant and trumpet section leader. Our next senior is Lenathia Spann. Lenathia is being honored by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of LaShannon Spann and Eric Stubbs. She is being escorted by her parents as well as Davion Stubbs. During her time with the band, she has served as a member of the leadership team as well as the first New Guard membership mentor. She has also received the Most Improved Color Guard Award. Our next senior is Madison Taylor. Madison is also being honored by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of Chris Taylor and Laura Taylor. She is being escorted tonight by her parents. Our next senior is Caitlin Taylor. Caitlin is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of Elisa and Scott Taylor. She is being escorted by her parents as well as Shelby Richards and Brooks Langston. Our next senior is Abby West. Abby is being honored tonight by the Big Red Band. She is being escorted by her parents, Ray and Margot West, as well as her sister, Reagan West. While with the band, she has served as drum captain for 3 years and was awarded Outstanding Percussionist in her sophomore year. Our next senior is Wyatt Williams. Wyatt is being honored by the FHS Big Red Band and the FHS JROTC. He is the son of Michael and Elizabeth Ainsworth and Michael and Leanne Williams. He is being escorted by his parents, his brother Gabe Ainsworth, and his brother's girlfriend Sydney. Our next senior is Sydney Higdon. Sydney is being honored tonight by the FHS Varsity Eaglet Dance Team. She is being escorted by her parents, Scott and Jamie Higdon, as well as her sister, Carly Higdon. During her time with the team, Sydney has served as captain for her senior year and was selected as an NDA All-American. Our next senior is Carly Jo Smith. Carly Jo is being honored tonight by the FHS Varsity Eaglet Dance Team and the FHS Track Team. She is the daughter of Bo and Emily Smith. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, her sister Layla, and her grandparents Billy and Martha Pruitt and Carl Smith. During her time with the dance team, she has been awarded the Top Gun Award for Kicks and selected as an NDA All-American. Our next senior is Savannah French. Savannah is being honored tonight by the FHS Varsity Co-Ed Cheerleaders. She is the daughter of Trey and Lindsay French. She is being escorted by her parents as well as her siblings, Marley and Brantley. During her senior year with the squad, she has served as co-captain of the team. Savannah was also chosen as a UCA All-American. Our next senior is Katie Beth Kennedy. Katie Beth is being honored tonight by the FHS Varsity Co-Ed Cheerleaders. She is being escorted by her mother, Sarah Kennedy Arnold, and her father, Scott Kennedy, her sister, Christy Jo, and her brother, Charlie. During her time with the cheerleaders, she has served as a captain for her senior year. She was also selected as an All-American and given the Most Improved Award. Our next senior is Ethan Kessler. Ethan is being honored tonight by the FHS Varsity Co-Ed Cheerleaders. He is the son of David and Dana Armstrong and Taylor Combs. He's being escorted tonight by Dana Armstrong. Our next senior is Brody McKinley. Brody is being honored tonight by the FHS Varsity Co-Ed Cheerleaders. He is the son of Michael and Brittany McKinley and Aaron and Laura Tolles. He is being escorted by his parents tonight. Our next senior is Nyla Myers. Nyla is being honored tonight by the FHS Varsity Co-Ed Cheerleaders. She is the daughter of Kevin and Sharice Myers. She is being escorted by her parents and her brother Jacob. While with the cheerleaders, Nyla was selected as a UCA All-American and received the UCA Pennant Forward Award. Our next senior is Kaylee Wall. Kaylee is being honored tonight by the FHS Varsity Co-Ed Cheerleaders. She is the daughter of Daniel and Leanne Wall. She is being escorted by her parents as well as her brother Davis Wall. While with the cheerleaders, Kaylee was selected as a UCA All-American. Our next senior is Brett Young. Brett is being honored tonight by the FHS Varsity Co-Ed Cheerleading Squad and the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of Jamie and Christina Young. He is being escorted tonight by his parents and family. While with the cheer team, he was selected as a UCA All-American and received the UCA Pennant Forward Award. Our next senior is Caroline Sanford. Caroline is being honored tonight by the FHS Athletic Trainers. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Mark and Crystal Sanford, as well as her sister, Ella Grace Sanford. She currently serves as head trainer for the Student Athletic Training Team. Our next senior is Reagan Hearn. Reagan is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. She is the daughter of Andrew and Melissa Hearn. She is being escorted by her parents as well as her sister, Ellery Hearn. That concludes our seniors that are not part of the football team. At this time, we're going to have our football team join us on the field. So yes, big round of applause for all of these senior football teams. They put in a lot of time and effort and sweat over the years. That's a lot of guys, that's a lot of family. Many, many hours are represented there. We practices and games and traveling many miles going from game to game. So thank you parents for all y'all do for our kids and supporting them. Okay, we're going to start with our first football player. Our first one is Mr. Portland Batee. Portland is being honored by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Corey and Dana Batee. He's being escorted tonight by his parents. During his time with the team, he was selected as second team All-District and has been selected as player of the game and defensive player of the game. Our next player is Hayden Boykin. You guys can step forward with your parents. Hayden is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Andy Boykin and Melissa Boykin. He is being escorted by his parents as well as Shelby Bounds, Breckin Boykin, Rayleigh Becks, Sutton Becks, and Tony Becks. Our next senior is Hayes Clower. Hayes is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Courtney Gieselbreath and Flint and Kirby Clower. He is being escorted tonight by his parents. Our next senior player is Keegan Cooper. Keegan is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Jessica Cooper. He's being escorted tonight by his mother, his sister Riley, and his brother Braxton. Our next football player is R.J. Davis. R.J. is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Rod and Blossom Davis. He's being escorted by his parents, as well as Stephanie Rhymes, Reagan Holmes, Mason Rhymes, and Caitlin Rhymes. During his time with his team, he has served as team captain. Our next player is Ethan Deere. Ethan is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Travis and Jessica Deere. He is being honored tonight by his parents and his sister Ellery and Emery. They are his escorts. Our next senior player is Kaysen Harris. Kaysen is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Preston Harris and Jenna Harris. He is being escorted tonight by his parents, his brother Cohen, and his grandparents. Our next senior football team member is Aiden Hemphill. Aiden is being honored by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Derek Hemphill and Julie White. He is being escorted by his parents as well as his brothers Tristan and Peyton Hemphill. Our next senior football player is Rylan McFall. Rylan is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Wayne McFall and Christy Christensen and Kendra McFall, He's being escorted by his mother, father, his brother, Helen McFall, and his girlfriend, Kylie Clover. While with the team, he was named the best one-handed player. Our next senior member is Bryce Newell. Bryce is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team and the FHS track team. He is the son of Stephen Newell and Julie Newell. He's being escorted tonight by his parents as well as his grandparents and sister. Our next senior player is Austin Rayner. Austin is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of James and Dawn McClendon and Will and Nikki Rayner. He's being escorted tonight by Dawn McClendon. Our next senior player is Caden Rockingham. Caden is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is being escorted by his parents, William and Heather DeFore, and his sister, Gabby DeFore. Our next senior player is Kevin Rojas. Kevin is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Omar Rojas and Flora Alvarez. He's being escorted tonight by his mom. Our next senior is Emerson Sagini. Emerson is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Chris Sagini and Christy Sagini. He's being escorted by his parents as well as his stepmother, Shay Sagini, and his brother, Alex Sagini. Our next senior football player is Xavier Smith. Xavier is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Chantel May and William Walker. He is being escorted tonight by his parents as well as Shelby Walters. Our next senior football player is Keegan Taylor. Keegan is being honored tonight by the FHS Eagle football team. He is the son of Daphne Taylor. He is being escorted tonight by his mother. And our final senior to be recognized this evening is Lane Weathersby. Lane is being honored by the FHS Eagle football team, and he's being escorted tonight by his grandmother, Patricia Weathersby, and his uncle, Will Weathersby. Let's give these seniors another round of applause. There is a great deal of hard work and effort represented on the field right now. Parents, family, and friends, thank you for all of your support and encouragement throughout the years. Thank you, seniors, for all you've done for FHS. Congratulations.
No gimmicks, just roofs, strength, roofing and siding.
Made it out to the warehouse where we're carrying bentonite products for drilling applications. We're carrying absorbents for any kind of spill applications, traffic control products for any other traffic control needs you have. We even have pallets of water. So safety is a big thing for us here at ESI Supply. So come see any of our 8 employees, any of our 7 employees, and we'll be happy to help.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
No, school. No.
When your garage door breaks, you don't just need fast, you need super fast. Call today and we'll send a certified garage technician to your home. Quality repairs done so fast, it's like nothing ever happened.
They're not fast, they're super fast.
Call today and we're on the way.
Trunk or treat. Well, good evening, sports fans, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of high school football here on the Eagle Sports Network. We're excited to bring you an exciting football game tonight with the Florence Eagles taking on the Provine Rams in what is the last game of the season here on senior night, as well as a district matchup.
It is, and the Eagles have an awesome opportunity to come out for these seniors. We just saw a huge presentation of seniors all across the high school that contribute to Friday Night Lights, and the Eagle football team in particular has an opportunity, Sam, to come out here and get on the right track after what has been a tough conference schedule so far as the injuries, and you play your best half of football at Brookhaven, and things just don't go your way. And then you come out against a really good South Jones team that, as we've gotten further away from that game now, a week away from that game, I just really appreciate their program and what type of season they're having. Eagles played them really well,
Tight.
and then come out second half and just lose a little bit of momentum. And we see that the football team in tonight is in a desperate need to get back on the right track, because here's the situation, Sam. You can talk a little bit more into this. You have some details. There's playoff football we're looking ahead towards, and you feel like that the Eagles have a chance to really get back to an identity tonight. They feel like they can do some things against Provine, and that momentum is going to be huge moving forward into the playoffs.
Yeah, tonight's an important football game, not for seeding in Florence's case. Florence has secured the number 3 seed in their district, and tonight's outcome won't change that. But it's an opportunity to create some momentum, get some things ironed out as you get ready to go into that playoff situation where you want to be playing your best football. Florence has played some of their best football as the season has worn on, but they've been unable to play it consistently. They've kind of played some really good halves and played really good in moments, but they've struggled to play their best football, particularly across 2 halves. You go back to the first half in Brookhaven, they played really well. The first half against South Jones, they played lights out, and then just kind of lost their momentum and couldn't sustain that over the course of the game. And you wanted them to be able to sustain that so that you can go into the playoffs having some success. And although it won't change the outcome tonight, our opponent will be determined tonight based on what happens in some other action. All right, as you can see, our JROTC is on the field. We're going to take you down there for our presentation of the colors. Awesome job, as always, by our JROTC and the Big Red Band presenting the colors and playing our national anthem. And we've still got just about 5 minutes before kickoff here. Ryan, we were talking about some of the district action that's going on around the district tonight, particularly in the other 5A South district. A big game between Van Cleve and Wayne County.
Yep.
It seems like Van Cleve could be the most probable opponent that Florence could play. And if so, they'll have to go on the road down there. But what we know is Florence will be going on the road either way.
Right.
And the only options are faraway options. Next week, next Friday night, Florence will be traveling somewhere to the far reaches of South Mississippi to go and play an opponent. You can see Gaucher has secured the number 1 seed. Van Cleve and Stone are tied for that second-place position. Wayne County right now in third, and then Laurel is in fourth. And all these teams are going to play tonight, and depending on the outcomes, that could change the opponent that Florence will have in a lot of different ways. And so as the night wears on, we'll try to keep you up to date on some of that action and try to get you an idea of where Florence may be headed next Friday night.
Yeah, Sam, and you think about the Florence Eagles in particularly, talking about the season and thinking about last season and the standard. And I'll just say it. This is a very young football team, and I know you look at the list of seniors, and they're very prominent seniors, but I'm talking more of experience. We talked about that coming into the season, and I think that Coach Davis and this staff would be very honest with you and say there's been some really tough losses, and that's put you in a situation where you maybe would say it's a little bit below the standard for Florence. We really wanted to host a playoff game. That's not going to happen. And so, Sam, talk a little bit about what this team's mentality must be as they think about we're on the road. We're now on the road, and we'll
congratulations for being selected as a captain.
We'll continue that right after we get you the midfield meeting.
Somebody thought you were a leader on the team, right? What we're going to ask out of you is if you see somebody on your sideline or your team, one of your teammates getting a little bit out of hand, doing something crazy, calm him down, all right, before we even get involved with it, right? Gentlemen, we already had the coin toss. The visiting team won the toss and are going to receive the football on that end. So
you can hear a little bit of that midfield meeting there. He is explaining a little bit of some finer details to the players in particularly, but we got what we wanted. We wanted to know what the beginning of this football game would look like. Provine won the toss and elected to receive to begin the football game. So you'll see the players take their side. The Eagles will be kicking towards that concession stand end zone to start the football game. But like we were talking about, this team, a young, less than experienced team, now has a full season under their belt, looking towards the playoffs, now has to go on the road. What must be the mentality for the Florence Eagles?
Yeah, you mentioned it. Florence had hopes of being able to potentially host a playoff game. The goal was to win the district. They thought they had a chance to do that. Then you started shooting for that second-place seed. You were playing for that last week, came up a little short. And this is the way that high school football works out. You really have 3 seasons. You have a pre-conference or pre-district season that's sort of like a preseason. Then you have the district season, and that's when you determine your seeding. But the real season starts tonight. It really will start 1 week from tonight in the playoffs, and that's really all that matters. And so the mentality of this team has to be, hey, forget about the things that we haven't done. Forget about the games that we haven't won. If you can start a 6-game win streak tonight, then you can find yourself with a great season at the end. Even as good as the team that Florence had was last year, they exited the second round of the playoffs. There's no reason why this team can't make it to the second round if they have a good postseason showing. And it will take continued. You can hear the Florence fans as the Eagles take the field here, pumped up for senior night. Here's what it's going to take for the Eagles to have that kind of success. Number one, they're going to have to continue to play defense well, which they've done all season long. This defense is tried and tested, and while they have given up points, they have made the other team earn every single one of them. And they've spent a lot of time on the field because the offense has been inconsistent at best.
Yep.
When they have produced, and they've struggled to do that on a consistent fashion. And so we'll see tonight if the defense is able to continue to play well and if the offense can find some kind of consistent success to get their defense off the field, stop giving them the other team the ball in bad situations, and give their defense a chance to make plays and then put some points on the board for themselves.
Yeah, and I think, we kind of talked about this pregame as well. Our heart here at the Eagle Sports Network, we want to call it to you the way that it is. But one of the things that I do want to clarify is when we make comments, Sam and I, about maybe some things and some areas that are particularly need improvement for this Eagle football team, please don't hear us say that as your window of opportunity to critique coaching or anything like that. That is not our goal here at the Eagle Sports Network. We like to just call football for football, keeping it X's and O's. This team has some really good strengths. It also has some weaknesses. And when we mention some of those things, we certainly don't mean that in a particular way that we know better. We're just calling it as we see it. We're really grateful for the Florence coaching staff getting these guys ready week in and week out and preparing for moments just like this kickoff on senior night.
Yeah, the Florence coaching staff does a great job. You can always see that in how these kids play, so a lot of credit due to them. And I hope they'll have a great start to tonight's game here on senior night. Our first senior, Hayden Boykin, going to kick this one. He does send it deep. That ball is bobbled back at the 10-yard line, still loose. Picked up now. He's going to be hit and knocked out of bounds just past the 20-yard line, and so good coverage by the Eagles early. We've seen Hayden Boykin really kick some balls that have been difficult for the return team to handle. That was another one there.
Yep, just a low line drive right at the return man. Actually ends up getting better field position than I thought he may have gotten. He bobbled that ball a couple times. Rams will be right outside the 20 starting their first offensive drive.
See some new faces on that defensive front. Coach Davis mentioned to us, expect to see a four-man line some tonight. That'll be a new wrinkle for this Florence defense, and you see some extra size up front tonight for the Eagles. The Rams come out in the shotgun. Quarterback fakes to the motion man, looking to pass. Now it runs out of the pocket to his right. It's going to be brought down as he crosses the 30-yard line and has a first down run.
Yeah, one thing in particular this four-man front will do for the defense, a positive is it gives you a little more size. You can see that. There's some big white jerseys out there on the starting defensive line, but, Sam, you do lose a little bit of that speed on the defense. You do lose a little bit of that contain as well. So we see the Rams quarterback see a play break down, take off. We'll see how that trends the rest of the game.
This time he gives it to his back off the right side. He breaks a tackle and then is stacked up by the Eagle defense. But another nice run on first down for the Rams. You know, you talked about that defensive front. Trip Smith still out for the Eagles. Missed him badly last week. He's unable to go again tonight. And so you're getting some new opportunities for some new guys. And we'll see how those young guys, they're big bodies, but they're young guys, see how they adjust to tonight's action.
And there's a sign right there. One of those young guys just got caught.
Yeah, you're just leaning there.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense.
Get the call there. It is one of the most obvious penalties that you can watch in football. Right before that snap, you see the defender just get a little lean. He's trying to get leverage there. Gets going a little too early, gives the Rams a free 5.
And a first down. They give this one to the running back again. Makes a couple of defenders miss. Breaks across the 50-yard line. R.J. Davis brings him down right there. Nice tackle by R.J. If he doesn't wrap him up there, he's got a lot more yards. And the Rams really finding some success on the ground here early, able to get a good push against that defensive front. We've got the bigger bodies in the four-man line trying to counteract that, but the Eagles struggling to do so far.
Looks like there's some type of stoppage here. Maybe an equipment issue.
Yes, 17 having to step off, an equipment issue, so they're going to get a sub. And they did allow them to reset that play clock there.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Without a timeout.
Right.
Not
so run a new player on, and, hey, here we go. Something trending here early, Sam, is the front seems to be getting some pressure on the edge. Rams doing a good job just picking that up. Got to do something against this run.
And now as they're hitting the backfield, as the Eagles get a little more pressure, that was Kason Harris, who flies through from his defensive end position, gets penetration, and that results in a tackle for loss for the Eagles. You can see that Eagle defensive front really crowding it in that time, trying to get some push on the inside, and they're able to do so.
Yeah, this Eagle front, whether it's 3 down linemen or it's 4, it just operates so much better when the pressure comes from the middle. They do a really good job of setting the edge, but where we see is where if that middle begins to be clogged up and the offense begins to win that line of scrimmage, you start to see those plays prolong. So good job by Kason right there on first down.
Flags fly here. We'll hear the call.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So the Eagles get that 5 yards back they gave away earlier on this drive. And that'll move the Rams back even further after that tackle for loss on first down. Now they give 5 more back. Going to bring up second and about 16, maybe 17 yards. Quarterback going to keep this one straight ahead. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down there. It's Cade Sills. Good to see Cade getting some time back on that defensive front. Didn't see him playing much there last week. He's able to get some time there tonight. Comes up with a nice play. Going to bring up 3rd and long for the Rams. And Ryan, you talked about the importance of the middle of that defensive line. You know, this defensive unit has some speed around the edges. That's not where they've struggled so much this year. They've struggled with teams that just lined up and pushed them around right up front. Big opportunity to get off the field here on 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to pass. He's throwing this one deep down the left side. That ball is going to be broken up. Nice play there by the defensive back. You can see he's got the big glove on one hand.
That club makes it so difficult.
That's a pick every day that he's got 2 hands to work with. Playing with the club makes it really tough. Ryland almost gets both hands on that one, and unfortunate that he's not able to pick that ball off. Does break it up and does bring up 4th down in a punting situation.
Really hoping Ryland could get him a pick there on senior night. I know he'll be kicking himself getting that one.
Lots of pressure from the Eagles.
Wow,
and look at this punt rolling all the way down near the 5-yard line and is going to be downed there by the Rams. That snap came back very slowly, and it looked like the Eagles thought they could get there and had a chance. We'll see if they get a chance to get one later on with the length of that snap and the velocity or lack thereof that it was sent to the back with. You expect that they may have a chance to get one of those later on. First time we'll see the Eagle offense.
I was just about to say, and Sam, here comes the side of the ball that has the most to prove, and I think an opportunity tonight to really get back to shape.
Yeah, deep in their own end, a place where they've struggled some this year. They come out in the shotgun. Going to give this ball to the motion man. That's Davis, who cuts it up to the inside, breaks it out across the 10-yard line. Nice run on first down there.
And really what has been the recipe for the most success as far as the Eagles moving the ball, whether it be in special teams or offense, Brian Davis getting the first carry of the game.
Yeah, expect to see him with his hands on the ball early and often. Davis still in the backfield. They give it to him again. This time off the left side. He breaks it out across the 21 man to beat. Gets around the corner and is slung out of bounds there, just shy of the 30-yard line, maybe at the 26, 27-yard line. And you can see Brian Davis, a lot of success here early and some pretty good gaps that that Eagle offensive line is able to make on both edges.
Yeah, he cannot say enough about the regular season that Brian Davis has had. It goes so much, Sam, far beyond even the stats that you see, playing both sides of the ball. Playing through injuries at times.
Yeah.
Really, 3-time temp staff player of the game.
Yeah.
So really, really hats off to a great season by Brian.
Motion there by the Eagle offense. Looks like this is going to back them up 5.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Special thanks to the officiating crew here. We realized last week that we won't always get the luxury of those crew chiefs, those captains telling us that they'll wear our mics.
Not always willing to do that.
Man, that I humble brag again on the Eagle Sports Network. Just something really cool to bring the experience right into your home.
They give this one to Jaden Houston, who's got some room coming off the right side. Loses his footing there on the turf. Not sure turf monster just slipped, but he goes down right there, and that's going to bring up second down after no gain. Eagle offense behind the chains here after a couple of good runs, have the first down penalty, and then a back slip in the backfield. Looks like still 2nd and 15.
Come out in the shotgun here again.
Yeah, note Davis in the slot. Ashley is looking to pass. He's going to go deep over the top. That ball.
Yeah, a lot of contact.
Flags fly.
I was hoping we were going to get a call there for pass interference. Keegan does a good job just keeping his position, keeping his eye on the ball. Ram defender, we're going to get the call, but looks like he just gets there before the ball arrives.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what, there was some contact there that kept Keegan Cooper from catching that ball. But that was an incredible throw by Kane Ashley. Dropped it in right over the top.
On the defense, it's a 15-yard penalty. The rush will be a first down.
Yeah, it is pass interference from that original line of scrimmage there. It would be a 15-yard assessment. That is took me a while, Sam. I didn't watch much high school football until I started calling for the Eagles.
Yeah.
It differs in the levels.
No spot of the foul.
No spot like professional league, but it lines up with the college rule of that 15-yard penalty and allows the Eagles to get back on track here with their offense that has looked pretty good here to start.
Because it is the automatic first down. Motion again this time.
And I say that, and it looks like we're going to get behind the chains again.
Yeah, this Eagle offense, we've talked about it multiple times. They struggle to move the football sometimes when they get off schedule. Once they get behind the chains, they're not really built for big plays. And so when you get into 1st and 15 or 1st and 20, it makes it really tough to recover those yards. And so the second pre-snap penalty already that we've seen for the Eagles in this football game.
Yeah, so that's something the coaching staff, you get a good look at Husky and Davis there on the sideline. That's something they're going to clean up really quick because we thought that this was an opportunity for the offense to get back on track, and you cannot do that.
Hard to do that when you're going backward.
Can't stay disciplined. So
give this one to Pete Battee coming around the right side. He breaks a tackle, continues to lean, drives his way forward for a nice run. That's a really good play by Battee, who has to step through a tackle and is just kind of leaning, keeps his feet moving, and turns what looked like was going to be maybe a short gain into a really nice run.
Yeah, but you could tell so much he wanted to put his foot in the ground and get back to the middle, but he just couldn't quite do it. He leans just long enough to fall forward for some good yards. So great run by Battee there. Second manageable here. Gets you back.
It puts you back on schedule. Rams run a defender on late here. Reverse action here. They give it to Battee, who makes a man miss. Now he cuts it back into the middle. Still on his feet. Eagles try to get a little creative there. Play kind of was discombobulated on the inside. They never really got that backside blocked, and that backside end was just kind of waiting on Battee. He is able to get enough for the first down. You look over that Rams defense, you see they're just not a very big group.
Yeah, Eagles definitely feel like they can line up and run the football right at this Rams defense.
It's R.J. Davis on the carry. He drives ahead for a short gain.
We do want to give a special shout-out to our friends over the Mississippi Scoreboard as well. We do have the privilege of making the Thursday cut over there on their Red Zone Light channel. So huge shout out to our friends at Mississippi Scoreboard checking in on our Eagles. We're biased to our Eagles, and they want to check in and watch a little football here with us. Glad the Eagle Sports Network can be partnered with them as well.
Actually looking to pass this time. He's got Colson. That ball is picked off around the right side, and Colson Arrington checked in at tight end. I saw him coming. When he comes into the game, they're looking for him, and he had him there for a second. Safety's over the top, just able to break on that pass, and that's a turnover early in this football game
I tell
by that
you,
Rams defense.
If that throw's not perfect, if it just hangs in the air a little too long, it allows him to undercut the route. I do like Colson at tight end. We got to call a junior varsity game for the Florence team as well. He played some really good tight end. He proven he's got good hands.
Catch a football.
I like him being out there. That throw just has to be perfect.
Well,
and if he's not open, maybe just sit down and look for something else.
And he had him early. The issue was the throw was just late.
Right.
When he was turned, and by the time that throw is made, then the safety has time to range over. If he hits him early, he's got him. Just got to get that ball out a little quicker. Rams back on offense. Quarterback keeps this one. Bounces around to the right side. Breaks a tackle before he's run out of bounds at maybe the 36-yard line, maybe the 37. Eagle offense has struggled with turnovers in recent weeks. Another one early in this football game.
The Eagles have just in general, I think, special teams, offense. The defense has generated some, but we've really seen this team as a defense be timely as well.
Give this one to the back straight ahead. Eagle defense stacks him up, but not before he gains 4 or 5 more.
Sam, I'm seeing some fight from the Provine Rams. I think, I think we've kind of glossed over this team coming in here to play a little bit of football. We feel like the Eagles could have some flexibility and run really good offense, but their offense and defense showing some fight here early.
Yeah, they're here to play. 3rd and short now for the Rams. Flags fly. Looks like this call is going to go.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Yeah, and that right there, it doesn't matter how much fight you show. And this is the same thing I was talking about for the Eagles as well. If you continue to be undisciplined, the game of football just continues to get harder. And you're seeing that all over the field right now in this first quarter. Both teams really struggling with procedure.
Rams looking to pass. Quarterback pump fakes. Now he looks to his right. Got room to run. Has the 1st down. It's going to be brought down just shy of the 50-yard line. See the quarterback really light on his feet. Looks for his man. Nobody there early. Puts the football down. Scrambles out to his right and has a 1st down.
Rams, Sam, back on track here as an offense. They just had a penalty on a 3rd and short. You'll see them hand it off here on 1st down.
This time the back is stacked up.
Late.
There's a short gain. Flags fly in. I think this one may be a face mask against the Eagles.
Yeah. 5-yard penalty on the defense.
Didn't he say face mask?
He said face mask, and it does.
Okay.
It does look like they really confused.
I didn't remember that they still had the 5-yard face mask, but maybe they do. There used to be a 5 and a 15, and maybe they still have that. It's a 5-yard face mask tonight.
Yeah, it is.
That's where you don't tackle them by it. Maybe you just grab it briefly and let them go. But I didn't know that was still a possibility.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a discussion here.
Yeah, stoppage on the field here. Now it looks like we're going to get whistled back in.
Yeah, they had second down on the line to gain there. And this spot is really just is what's confusing me the most. It looks like a first and about 3.
Rams looking to pass this time. Heavy pressure from the Eagles. He breaks out of it, and that's a really nice tackle by that Eagle defender. Is that Batee out there? I believe it is. Batee comes up, makes a one-on-one tackle. Quarterback had some more room to run out there. See the Eagle defense able to get some pressure, just not able to bring him to the ground.
Yeah, and it's right off the edge. It's predictable almost. It's the left side of the offensive line, that right side of the Eagle defense, whether it be Colson Arrington, that time it was RJ. They're getting at will, but what's happening is that when he escapes to the right, there's nobody there waiting on him. So Eagles got to do a better job of containing quarterback run, something that really we haven't seen it rear its head in the past couple of weeks. We haven't had to see it happen. No offense has resorted to it, but early in the year, Eagles really struggled with this.
Here's the quarterback using his feet again. Going to be brought down there by Jaden Houston, but not before he's got enough yards for the first down. Got a Ram defender slow to get up here as trainers come on and they see to him. We will take our first time out. Stay tuned for more Eagle football here on the Eagle Sports Network. All right, welcome back to football here on the Eagle Sports Network. This clock winding down to the end of the first quarter, 0-0 here at Eagle Field as the Eagles and the Rams are tied. Eagles with the football in Rams with the football in Eagle territory. Quarterback going to keep this one.
Wow, that's big. Cade Seals coming through.
Another tackle for him. Stops the quarterback for no gain.
Yeah, and that's a guy that comes from the middle there. You know, we talked about the importance of those two guys in particular. I'm not really as much concerned what jersey number lines up across there on the nose. Those guys, that is going to be pivotal for that edge pressure to even matter. Because when you allow that offensive line to continuously block you up, we've seen this quarterback can run and make plays. Good job by Cade there.
High snap, quarterback handles it, brings it down. Eagles got a chance to track him in the backfield. Ball's loose. Eagles look like they have recovered it. Believe they have.
Wow, that's just a really good play on the football there. The quarterback, I was just about to say, did a fantastic job even saving that from disaster. He gets one hand in the backfield. You'll see it. He gathers it. Watch this right here. Eagle pursuit, Eagle pursuit. Look at Hunter Smith.
Knocks it out.
He's going right after the football there. That is not an accident.
Sweeps that right hand hard down on the football, knocks it out. That's something they practice. He performs it perfectly there. Gets the football back for the Eagle offense, who really needs to go to work and do something in this football game. The Rams are a football team who have not had a great season. A team that we know will kind of pack it in if things don't go their way early. The Eagles need to jump on them. Don't give them any more reason to believe. Here's Xavier Smith off the right side. Nice run. Looks like he may have another first down.
Yeah, good run by Zay Smith. Going back to that play, Hunter Smith is really just one of those guys that has improved so much. When guys begin to dwindle, injuries and all those things, he's a guy that's really stepped up. I'm just really proud of just how he's played. We saw him in his first start. It is end of the first quarter. We'll close it out and get you on a commercial break. But we saw his first start, makes a huge mistake, comes back, gets the offensive ball. They're in desperate need of a score. We'll continue the coverage right here on the Eagle Sports Network right after this break.
10 from the 50-yard line. They've just gotten a big turnover and a first down run. Ashley gives this one off. Xavier Smith breaks a tackle, is hitting the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a big loss on the play. Breaks a tackle, spins forward, turns it into a nice gain.
Yeah, good job just continuing to keep his feet moving. If you plant right there on that hit, Sam, you probably are clogged up, but he just continues to work there for the Eagle offense. Now looking at a second, about 8 to go. Shotgun again.
Give this to the motion man. Flags fly. It's Rockingham around the left side who drives forward. Has a nice run on the play, but I think this one may be coming back.
An illegal formation on the offense, 5 in the backfield.
5 in the backfield.
Still second down.
So we get a little explanation there. I really enjoy that because we sometimes can assume, it was an illegal formation, 5-yard penalty. We get a little bit of clarification there. Rockingham just a little too far off the line there. Too many men in the backfield. So we see the call there on the Eagles continuing to be behind the chains.
Ashley gives this one. Xavier Smith around the left side. Tries to cut it back in the middle, still on his feet. Driving ram tacklers ahead. He's across the 30-yard line. Big first down run for Xavier Smith.
Eagle offense has resorted to
really good lead blocks there by those two offensive linemen.
Back to the basics here, Sam, for the Eagle offense, just lining up. I like it out of the shotgun. I think it continues to give you a formation perception of type of intrigue there. So we'll see them come out here in the under center, but I do like the shotgun play by the Eagles.
Motion again this time.
Ball start on the offense.
I think that's the
5-yard penalty, still
pre-snap
first down.
penalty.
Yeah, it is. It's really getting
for the Eagle offense.
It's really getting out of control. We've used this joke in the past, but our leading candidate for Temp Staff Player of the Game right now is our head official. He is just continuing to have to make calls, and both of these teams in desperate need to clean up this football game.
The reality is this is not the first game of the season.
It's not.
But it looks like it could be. Very sloppy so far. Ashley gives this one to Smith, who stumbles ahead. Going to be tackled near the 30-yard line. More flags fly late.
We're going to get some extracurricular activity, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go on. Nate Tucker there continuing after the play. And if it is, Sam, it's just a barrage of penalties so far for the Eagles.
On the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So they're going to call it a hold, which I think is generous here because it's going to be 10 yards. I thought it may have been a little unsportsmanlike conduct or personal foul.
Well, the way the flag flew right near the end of the play, I think it was a takedown there. But, again, it's just another offensive miscue. It's way behind the play. And now you're looking at second, and I can't even tally on the yard markers. 25?
Yeah, we're on back here. It's about a county to go to even get a first down here.
Eagles do send Davis to the slot this time. Give it to Battie in motion across the right side. He's got a lot of room off that right side. A blocker out in front.
Look at Zay Smith.
What a lead block. And, sometimes you just play a team that's just going to make it easy for you, and the Rams do right there. There's not a red jersey anywhere on that side of the field. It's just a simple sweep play, and Battie does a good job following his blockers. He doesn't even see a red jersey until he's gained all the penalty yardage back, is driven out of bounds at just across the 25-yard line. They're going to bring up 3rd and maybe 6. Makes it manageable.
3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 is absolutely okay, being the circumstances of this drive so far, coming off of a second and forever. So Eagle offense with a chance right here near the red zone to get something going here and finally get some points on the board.
This time they give it to Smith again. He's hit down low in the backfield. Flags fly late.
As they a little slow to get up. I didn't see anything. Fortunately, we'll get the call here. Wow.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the offense. Coach Davis is going to get a timeout right here. And I think they just said he's ejected.
Really? Did we get a number on that?
His mic wasn't on. He gave a definite thumb.
Wow, we
didn't get a number.
Interesting here. Coach
Davis getting his whole team together. He's seen enough.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, this is exactly what a coach needs to do. He's got to end this. This is senior night, and this is an obviously unfocused football team. They have multiple miscues, multiple errors, and this is what he's doing. He's getting his guys to say, hey, we're here to play football, cut the crap, get focused, or get gone, I think is probably what he's saying. Yeah. Well, we saw the official give that ejection sign. We're checking with our folks on the sideline. We think 15 for the Eagles has been ejected, but we can't confirm that number because we didn't hear the call.
Yeah, just hard. It's really hard to tell.
We'll see if he tells Coach Davis. Going to get the news about the ejection now.
Well, I see 59 coming off the field. That's a starting.
I think it's 59.
That's a starting O lineman there that's going to have to come off the field here. And if we understood correctly, for good. And if I understand correctly again, that's a senior.
Yep.
Right here on senior night.
I think that's Lane Weathersby on senior night.
Yeah, making a grave mistake.
We just didn't see what happened there. But obviously something that the officials saw is very late in the play, and he's ejected. And moves his team back 15 yards. You're punting now on fourth down. Just a big mistake there on senior night. You know, Lane wants to make up for that, and so his teammates will have to pick him up, because that's not the way you want your senior night to go.
Yeah, and you're seeing that right now. We're seeing that. Hayden's getting this punt off.
Yeah, Boykin punts this one. Great punt. More flags fly. This time flags fly all the way up near the 40-yard line as the ball is bouncing and being downed with no apparent action going on near the play. And again, we'll wait for the call.
I have a sideline warning on the visiting team.
Yeah, that's just going to be their warning there. So the next one of those will be a penalty assessed. So sideline warning on Provine. If I'm understanding, they haven't moved the change yet, but they're going to.
You get one warning.
Yeah, that's not going to affect this play at all. Now you'll see the change reset. Yeah, just
lost in the wash. There was a really nice punt.
It was
by Hayden Boykin that was downed all the way down inside the 10 of the Provine Rams to give his defense a long field to work with.
Eagle defense now coming out. I think at some point, Sam, we've got to talk about, I mean, there's 8:56 left in this first half. Provine's
More
coming
flags
out.
fly. Rams drive this one, run it straight ahead.
Provine's out for their third possession of the game, and it is all knotted up at 0 apiece.
Illegal formation, 5 in the backfield on the offense. Half the distance to the goal, still first down.
So an illegal formation, it's the same mistake the Eagles made. Just too many men in the backfield there. They're going to get that penalty. But it's 0-0. It's all knotted up. There's a football game here in which we thought the Eagles could come out and kind of take it easy, and not easy
well,
as in
and not
lazy.
take it easy, just build some confidence.
Yeah, build some
have
confidence.
some success and build some confidence, and have struggled to do that so far. Maybe they can make a play here. Maybe the defense turns the tide with the Rams backed up all the way, and the quarterback takes this snap from his own end zone. He drives it out, is tackled there just as he crosses the 5-yard line. Yeah, and the way that this game has progressed so far, it's just been sloppy.
It has.
It's been sloppy for both teams, and sometimes maybe you need a little spark. Maybe the defense can make a play to get their team a spark, get the Eagles going. Quarterback hands this ball off. Running back takes it around the left side. Eagles having stopped up.
Yeah,
going to bring up third down.
And what an opportunity to get a spark right here. The Eagles work better in third and long situations anyway. Now we're in a situation where Provine is in the shadow of their own goalpost. So really an opportunity. Defensive line has done a good job getting penetration right here on third and long. Make something happen if you're the Eagles. You're in desperate need. Your coach is imploring to your guys to get it together. Big chance right here, third and long.
Rams quarterback looking to pass, throwing the deep ball. Batiste back there, goes up and grabs it. That ball's intercepted, and there's the big play we talked about. Batiste steps up and makes it. Going to have possession for the Eagles near the Provine Rams 40-yard line. Nice play by Batiste. See if that can give his offense a spark now to come out and get some points on the board. You see he plays this ball perfectly. 15 thinks he's going to get it. Batiste goes up and gets it just a little higher. Makes a secure catch. Nice play by number 2, who kind of has been a spark plug for this team as this season has progressed.
Eagle offense again.
Rams running guys on late.
And
Flags
another
fly.
penalty.
Going to be another false start against the Eagles.
He's counting the amount of Eagle players. Yeah, it is going to be a false start. It was a weird moment there where he begins to count the amount of white jerseys. He looks over at Keegan, who's getting a call. He counts him as well and then calls the false start. Sam, nothing blatant that I'm seeing here. I'm not sure if I'm just missing a small twitch or so, but a lot of procedure penalties on both sides from this crew so far.
Ashley gives this one to Smith off the right side. Going to be tackled after a gain of about 5 yards. Gets most of the penalty yardage back there.
You know, and a lot of that can come down to just the crew, right? They're seeing things a little bit differently than some crews see things, and there can be certain elements of your offense that catch the eye and can maybe be perceived as false starts. And I think at some point it's just we haven't seen this many procedural penalties, and especially this late in the year. I'm trying to just watch a little bit more closely here on second and long.
This time they give it to Davis off the left side, who comes in motion. He gets around the corner. It's going to be pushed out of bounds near the first down yardage. We'll see where they spot him.
Ryan, good to see him with a big burst of speed. He
looks like it's going to be third and about 2. 0-0 here in the first half of this ball game. 6:47 left to go. Big third down play. Eagles need to keep this drive alive, try to get on the board. Give this one to Davis again. No room on the outside, so he cuts it back up and should have enough for a first down.
Yep, good job, good patience by Brian. That play's moving to the left. There's nothing there. He just stops. He knows that he doesn't need the big play. He needs 3 or 4 yards. So he puts his head forward, gets the yards that are needed.
Big first down play coming here. We see the Eagles bring in a few new bodies. Colson Arrington comes in at that tight end position. We noted that earlier. A lot of times when he comes into that position, it's for a good reason. We'll see if they look his way here. Give this one to Xavier Smith off the right side, who drives ahead. Eagles try to push him forward. Eagle offense sustaining a good drive here. Done most of their work on the ground.
Yep.
This offensive line has just kind of been able to assert themselves given the good field position that their defense awarded to them. Eagles going to go with trips to the right here. Ashley looking to pass. Throws out to Davis in the flat. Stays on his feet, makes another guy miss. He's brought down inside the 10-yard line. Nice run after the catch there by Brian Davis.
And, Sam, that's good to see for a couple different reasons. Yes, it gets you the first down, but it gets your quarterback a little bit more confidence again. We talked about that early interception has a chance to really dampen his confidence, but also limit the offense. So good job by this coaching staff. Getting a break, getting your offense back on track, but allowing him to make easy, simple passes, getting that pass game back involved.
Yeah, this offense works much better when it's not so one-dimensional. Good to see Kane Ashley come up with a completion there. Has his team now at the 10-yard line. Give this one off to the left. Going to be tackled near the 5-yard line.
Looks like Rockingham.
Yeah, I think that's Rockingham with another carry. Second and goal now.
Nice crowd here for the Eagles on senior night, closing out what will be potentially the last football game played here until next season. So fantastic turnout for these kids. Played a really great season. Just trying to clean it up here in this first half and finally put some points on the board.
Give this one off the left side. That's Batia again, who's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Good to see the offense get back on the board here. After Coach Davis gets a big timeout to settle his guys, the defense makes a play, and now the offense comes around and puts 6 points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get back on track at some point, right? And I think we talked at the top of the broadcast just how well this coaching staff does. Coach Davis says, guys, we really got to get back on track here. It's not that I'm just guessing that you're not focused. I see it. There's penalties all over the place. You got a player getting ejected. He does a good job settling things down. The offense proves that, goes out, puts a stamp on this game finally with 4 minutes left to go in the half, 7-0. Provine gets the ball here, 4:08 left, and the Eagles will get the ball again to start the half. So really a chance for the Eagle team to get back on track.
It was a nice drive by the Eagles that time. Really needed some points to kind of settle your team down. I think we felt going into this one the Eagles had the better team. I think you've seen that over the course of the ball game. Sometimes when you don't see that result on the scoreboard because of some of the mistakes and some of the lack of discipline, that's cause for concern. So good to see the Eagles kind of get back to what we would call Eagle football there. Be interesting to see what they do with this kickoff. With 4:08 now left to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, Coach Davis is trying to steal a possession here.
This is a spot he likes to try it. Kind of try to steal a possession, maybe get some momentum going for his team.
Rams have a lot of bodies right there within that 10 to 20-yard range. See how the Eagles approach it.
Wooken does kick this one deep. 2 Rams go back to get it. It's received there at about the 5-yard line. Returner is hit hard right at about the 15-yard line and driven back. Great coverage there by the Eagle special teams.
Yeah, I think the Rams, in response to kind of what we were going to do there on that kickoff, they're really just making us kick it deep. They have so many bodies.
They are.
I mean, they have 9 bodies right there in between the 40 and the 50-yard line. They're saying if you decide to, we have numbers everywhere to try to cover that football up. The Eagles are responding. And I think it's a really good thing to not give your defense a short field, allow them to work in their full capacity, and get your offense the ball back.
Yeah,
potentially.
This defense utilizes the field well. They bend but don't break. They know how to stiffen in the red zone. See it hitting the backfield here by the Eagles. Kason Harris, the first to hit him. Another Eagle hits him as well. Takes a few more, but they finally do get him on the ground. Tackle for loss.
Eagles work really well. We've seen Provine is willing to put the ball in harm's way, especially in those 3rd and long situations. Thrown a couple of ducks, one that McFall got his hands on and one that Batee.
Quarterback keeps this one. Nice tackle by Batee there off the right side, but not before the quarterback runs for a nice gain out near the 25-yard line. Fakes that handoff, pulls it, and runs the other way. A lot of room off that right side.
I think in certain situations, Sam, especially last week against South Jones, there's a big 3rd down situation. The quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Defense is off kilter. This quarterback has proven he will run the ball, so interesting to see that nobody was ready there.
There he goes again, fakes that handoff and keeps it this time off the left side. And what a play out there.
Look at Hemphill.
Aiden Hemphill, good to have him back. He missed a couple of weeks. He's a difference maker. He steps up, cuts off that corner of the outside, and makes what looks like it was going to be a really nice run on the play turn into not much of a gain there.
Yeah, just watch this. Hemphill has a couple of options here. He can just sit there and maybe wait and see if the guy comes to him, or he can shoot it and cut him off. He makes the right decision there, wraps him up. What a play. We do get a timeout here, I do believe, by the Eagles, so we know that Coach Davis burned one of those timeouts for a composure moment. Eagles should have a timeout remaining. He wants to get his offense back on the field before this break at the half.
Yeah, this timeout is definitely one to save a little time, maybe see if he can force a punt here on this possession, save some time for his offense, and see if we can't get to the locker room with more than just a 1-score lead. There is 2:42 left in the 2nd quarter. Eagle defense has played really well so far. They've limited the opportunities in the run game, and when the Rams have put it in the air, the Eagles have been able to defend and even intercept those balls. See one of the beautiful shots from our Eagle Sports Network camera crew.
2nd down and 10 for the Rams.
Quarterback's looking to pass this time.
That's going to be a hold.
Yeah, he does throw this ball. Sets up a little.
That ball's loose.
Will be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a hold on the play. Kaysen gets tackled from behind, but then there's one that comes out
late
on the far side near the chains. See what happens here.
They're having a conversation about it. This could be ineligible receiver downfield on this screen. Those red jerseys were way down the field. That quarterback took a long time to throw that ball.
And if so, these should be declined.
Yeah, if
Eagles should have the football.
Ten. 10-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Okay, so maybe they're calling. You know what? The second flag wasn't a flag. It was to mark the turnover, but I guess they called it incomplete pass.
Wow, that's going to have to be the call.
That's what Coach Davis wants to know right now. He's saying, what about the football?
Yeah,
I want to decline the penalty. I want the football. And the only explanation is that they called that an incomplete pass rather than a catch and a fumble.
Yeah, no, I think.
All right, so that seems to be the explanation Coach Davis is
right, so he says, so it's 3rd down.
So it's 3rd down then.
Yeah, so we want to, bring that, line of scrimmage
on
marker
the offense,
back.
That penalty is declined. It will be 3rd down.
That's right.
Our crew will know better in the booth. If we could get another look at that, they may not have that all the way through.
It really looked
that
like a
play,
catch.
But, I mean, it just looked like there was a complete continuation. Here, we're going to get to look at it here again. So there's the hold. About as blatant as they get. He catches it. Okay, I guess it's a little more bang-bang.
It was close.
Yeah, it's a little more bang-bang than I thought. That's a good job by this crew.
Just interesting that there's another flag thrown right there. I don't know if that's another hold he's calling.
And maybe
here's the handoff by the Rams.
We did see a hold dropped late on this side, and maybe that's just on the Eagles.
And so it could have been that there were 2 holds, and since they were declined, then
you're only going to take one of those.
Take one. Now something that Coach Davis would have to decide is those holds are from the spot of the foul.
Right.
And so anyway, that was down the field. Since he's declined it, the situation is it brings up a 4th down when we return, punting situation for the Rams. Let's go to a timeout. Stay tuned for more football here on the Eagle Sports Network. All right, welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network. 4th and about 5 for the Rams, deep in their own end. Punting situation, still 2:16 left to go before halftime. Brian Davis back to receive, had a big game in the return game last week. See if he can get one here. Eagles do set up the return. Davis going to have a shot at this one. Receives it at the 35, breaks it ahead. Still across the middle. Now he's going to bounce it out across the 50. He's got blockers. There he goes across the 40 at the 30. He's run out of bounds there near his 30-yard line. You continue to see what Brian Davis can do in the return game.
Yeah, and you never would have guessed, Sam, that there's a flag on this
play. There's another flag on the play.
Goodness.
You saw that Eagle blocker putting his hands up when he came around that right side. Sometimes that brings up more attention. Still going to be a big return.
I have a hold on the return team. A penalty will be assessed from the spot of the foul.
Wow. I saw the early indication there. It looks like that hold, the close judge here told Coach Davis to hold on 2, so Batee gets caught with his hands just on that blocker there, a little too long, and that adds to the penalty count of just what has been.
Which I have lost track of.
Oh, yeah. No, we'll be able to get you that number at some point at the break.
And that's a big one because instead of first down from the 30 with 2 minutes left, now you're all the way back on the other side of the 50. I do expect the Eagles to still be aggressive here. They come out in trips. Actually looking to pass. He's got Brian Davis underneath who catches that one, makes a man miss across the 50.
Wow,
still on his feet at the 40. He's at the 30.
He's going to score a touchdown.
Brian Davis takes it to the house. Nice catch. What moves does he show right there? A little Houdini bouncing in and out of guys, and all of a sudden he finds himself in the end zone for the touchdown. That was the big play the Eagle offense needed. Also give a shout-out to Batee there, who doesn't make the mistake of that penalty. He just got called for one. He makes a great block.
Whoop! Oh, my goodness.
Whoop! Whoop.
Oh, excuse me.
Not you either.
Excuse me. Keegan said, hey, let me get out of the way.
Look at this.
Look at Batee.
He says, I'm not touching him this time.
Wow. Hayden's kick is up and through. And it is 14-0 all of a sudden.
You know, this is why we talked about the timeout that Coach Davis took earlier to try to keep some time on his offense. He knows his team wants to get going here. And all of a sudden, we talked about how quickly it can turn. Last week, it was 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Eagles had dominated. One play changes the complexion. And here late in this second quarter, Eagles struggling to get it together. All of a sudden, you get the big turnover. Offense makes a couple of plays. They bust a big one. Now it's 14-0.
That is your multi-time Tim Staff player of the game and Blitz 16. Player of the week a couple weeks ago. Brian Davis just continuing to put on a clinic with the ball in his hands. And I love getting him involved in the pass game. I know you're very good about signaling when he's in that trip, in that slot spot of those trips. He just makes things happen.
Yeah.
Kane does a good job of just getting a nice, simple ball to him. He does the rest.
Eagles prepare to kick this one off again. You can see all those Ram defenders up near the 50-yard line, between the 50 and the 40. Only 2 men deep.
Yeah.
Definitely looking for an onside type kick. Boykin does send this one deep. Sends the return man all the way back to the 5. He's hit there. I think that's Cale Taylor, number 15, flying down the field, makes a nice play. You love to see some of those players coming down, making special teams plays, and that's a nice play by Cale Taylor. Coach Davis congratulates him on the sideline. Everybody pumped up.
Coach runs Cale on at the last minute there for special teams. I think for a moment, just like that, the Rams have been adamant to return. There is a player down on the field. It looks like he's back up.
Yeah, I think that was the return man.
He'll get off here, but he runs him out there for a play like that, and it's so good to see a player deliver like that on special teams. Eagles take their special teams seriously, and that goes to show right there as the next man up makes a play, as Cale Taylor makes a nice tackle.
In a situation here with 1:38 left with your defense on the field where you feel like you stopped them deep enough where this Ram offense may not take many shots here. They may be willing to run this clock out. It will be interesting to see if Coach Davis burns another timeout should he get to third down. Team finally built some momentum. We'll see if he can stop them again.
Yeah, the tide really has turned here. An interception by the Eagles. A punting situation.
They hand this ball off, run it straight ahead.
A punting situation on fourth down. You get a good return. Penalty brings you all the way back. Big play offense happens once again for the Eagles. All of a sudden, you're starting to feel really good. You get the ball essentially in 1:20. You start right there at the second half. So all of this changed after that timeout by Coach Davis. I don't know if we'll get to talk with him, but I can go ahead and tell you, he's going to tell you our team didn't come out with composure. He does a good job calling a timeout, getting his guys back on track. And the scoreboard, the penalty count, there's still some there, but it's gotten better, and his guys seem to be alert here.
Rams give this one off straight ahead again, stacked up.
Great job by Houston, Cam Page, Davis, all of those linebackers. Been really good, really active this year.
Rams going to be content to try to get this one to halftime. Going to bring up a third down play. Going to let this play clock roll all the way down. I don't think they'll have to snap it again.
Yeah, I think both teams just content
looks like
to
the
let
Rams
these.
are going to let this clock run all the way to halftime. We are going to hear from Coach Davis here about this first half. So
yeah, I know he'll be interested.
Stand by. We'll get his thoughts coming up to you right now. We're going to go down to the field. David's with our very own Coach Davis.
Hey, Coach Davis, a good end to that second half. A lot of flags were thrown for both teams. What is your message to the team going into this second half?
We just got to be better, man. That's just not a good look. That's not how we play Eagles football. You know, the offsides penalties, just the penalties in general. We even got somebody ejected, you know what I mean? So it's just not a good look, you know what I'm saying, for us. But we're going to go into halftime, clean these things up, make sure, and come out and play Eagle football because we got another half of football, and we got to understand we got more to play for as of right now than Provine.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Yeah, almost word for word, kind of what we thought. We have the privilege of being very close with Coach Davis. We know him extremely well. Yeah, just kind of what we thought. Got to clean it up. He'll do a good job in the locker room.
And listen, sometimes when things, it's okay to criticize a team when they're struggling. Coach Davis knows that, and he's honest. He doesn't hide behind anybody. When his team doesn't play well, he lets them know. He takes responsibility. And that's one of the things we love about how he coaches, how he gets his guys ready. And you see the correction that he made. You see the result. All right, we're getting ready to bring you halftime. We've got the Eagle dance team getting ready to take you to the field. We think we'll have some other festivities for you as well. So stay tuned. You can see it all right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Arlene French. Mary Herman, Harley Hickson, Olivia Mitchell, and Lily Nicholson. Our sophomores, Skylar Flower, Skylar Dickerson, Haley Hall, Avery Martin, Taylor Raymond, Sammy Shebrin, and Mary Yates. Our juniors, Ina Dunkley, Shelby Claire Walter, Ashley White. Our last junior is the co-captain, Riley Payne. And our seniors, Carly Jo Smith, a senior and an NBA All-American. And Sydney Hickson, team captain and also NBA All-American. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Florence High School varsity dance team. Another hand.
Hey, this is Patrick with ESI Supply. Do you ever have problems with your employees not wearing their safety gear that you issue because it's not comfortable? Well, at ESI Supply, we can help do a personal protective equipment evaluation to show you what's on the market. That way you don't have to resort to scare tactics to get your employees to wear their PPE. So come by and let us do that evaluation for you here at ESI Supply.
gimmicks, just roofs, strength, roofing and siding.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
No, school. No.
When your garage door breaks, you don't just need fast, you need super fast. Call today and we'll send a certified garage technician to your home. Quality repairs done so fast, it's like nothing ever happened.
They're not fast. They're super fast.
Call today and we're on the way.
There we go.
gimmicks, just roofs, strength, roofing and siding.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
No school. No.
When your garage door breaks, you don't just need fast, you need super fast. Call today and we'll send a certified garage technician to your home. Quality repairs done so fast, it's like nothing ever happened.
They're not fast. They're super fast.
Call today and we're on the way.
Hey, this is Patrick at ESI Supply. Let's talk about the ABCs of fall protection. Anchors, body wear connectors. When it comes to anchors, we have cross arm straps, we have tie-in points, we have roof anchors. B for body wear, we have multiple different lines of fall protection in harnesses, all shapes, sizes, and styles. Let's talk about C for connectors. We have dual SRLs, single SRLs of all lengths. We have single leg lanyards and dual leg lanyards. So when it comes to fall protection, come see us at ESI Supply.
We're going to be getting underway in the second half here pretty soon. Just so everybody might know, we got our Rankin County Supervisor District 1 at the game tonight. Y'all run into it. Shake his hand, tell Sid Scarborough how happy you are for the things that he does for our high school. Thank you, Mr. Scarborough. We appreciate that. Get down to the left and get up to the right. Couple of minutes to game time. Don't miss a minute. Remember, every penny is spent with the concession stand. Stays right here. Red Band.
Well, all right, you have been watching the halftime show brought to you by Studio Soul, one of our many great sponsors. They are the halftime sponsor for tonight's halftime activities. Saw several Studio Soul dancers out there when the dance team danced, and so thankful for them. They always do a great job, a big sponsor of our community, and so many get their dancing start over there, so appreciate them sponsoring that halftime. And we're almost ready to get you back to football. Ryan, the Eagles do lead this football game 14-0 after what was a sluggish and sloppy start. They sharpen it up and get the lead going into halftime.
Yeah, and they're going to start with the football here and finally get this game potentially where they thought they could get, and that's a 21-point lead potentially. This Eagle team came in looking for a good jolt to the offense, some really physical defense. I mean, all of that, as you heard from Coach Davis, was interrupted by just the lack of discipline by this football team. So many penalties, and then he's got to clean it up here in the second half.
Yeah, and, you know, I hope we'll see the Eagles come out with a better start than we saw in that first half. It's one of those situations where, you know, kind of one thing happens, then another thing happens, and things just got beyond them there for a little while, and everything changed after Coach Davis called that timeout, got his guys settled, and got them back refocused, and we saw that result on the ball field, and we hope we'll see that continue on into this third quarter. The Eagle offense will get the ball here, and so you'd like to see them come out, go ahead and extend that lead, take control of this ball game, and it'd be a great way to wrap up this senior night. Maybe we'll see some of these seniors who may not get to play a lot be able to get some time within this ball game, as well as some of the young guys who may not get to play a lot get some time at the end of this ball game. In order to do that, the offense will need to come out, score a few more points, and the defense will need to come out and do what they have done all season long, and that is continue to make it difficult for the other team to move the ball and difficult for the other team to put points on the board. They've made that very difficult for the Rams to do tonight, as the Rams are still sitting on 0 with the Eagles at 14. All right, we've got some updates we're going to bring you from other games. We mentioned the playoff implications from around the district. So right now, Wayne County leading Van Cleve 35-21, and that is a game that has implications for this one because that could change the opponent that the Eagles face right now. Van Cleve trailing in that football game. One of the things that we expected, or one of the things that would change or make certain our opponents, Van Cleve wins that game, we feel confident we're going to Van Cleve. But right now they trail Wayne County, and so we'll keep you a work on that. What other results have we got from around the league? Stone leading East Central 23-0. And we'll see if we can bring you any more updates from around the league as this third quarter gets underway. In the meantime, Provine Rams are getting ready to kick this one off. Gaucher leading Laurel 20-0. Again, Gaucher got that number 1 seed wrapped up.
Really good football team. We
saw them here last year.
Yeah,
they were tough.
We got to host them, and boy, what a tough opponent they were. They've proven again this year that they can really field a football team.
And have really been the cream of 5A South for the last couple of years. Squib kick here. Eagles come forward, cover that football on their own 34-yard line, and that's where they'll take it. Interesting kick right there by the Rams. First time we've seen them kick it off. It's not really pretty, but it is pretty effective. Prevents the big return by the Eagles, which we know Brian Davis so dangerous in that special teams game with the football in his hands.
Yeah, you know that they're just wanting a good, clean. They'll take a big play, Sam, but I think they really just want to get back to their offense of just continuing to stay on time and move the chains a little bit here to start the half.
Yeah, just really play clean. See if they can cut out some mistakes. They give this ball straight ahead on a run there by Xavier Smith. That's a nice tackle by that Provine Ram defender who comes up, wraps his legs, and cuts him down. Looks like Xavier getting ready to maybe break off a bigger run there. Turns out to be only a gain of 1.
Yeah, Zay ran the ball really good in the first half. Had a potential to break one there, but I tell you, Provine up front has done a good job just getting their hands on. They've had a couple nice tackles up front. The issues they've had is when they've just been too blocked up and can't get hands anywhere near the Eagles.
Give this one to T around the left side. He breaks through the line of scrimmage across the 50-yard line, still on his feet, all the way ahead and brought down at the Rams' 40-yard line. A really nice downfield blocking there by the Eagles.
Yeah, and that's just been a continual theme that when the Eagles do get space, white jerseys are leading the way. We saw Xavier Smith with a nice block earlier in the game. Obviously, we saw the big one by Petit on Brian's big touchdown. Hemphill now getting involved. Blocking's not a fun thing to do, but it's an absolutely necessary thing to do. So
it is essential.
Great job by the Eagles tonight.
Really good blocking out on the edge. This time they give it to Smith back on the inside. He's brought down there.
Yeah, Coach Davis asking for
he's looking for the
horse
face
collar
mask.
Or face mask. It looked like there was some grab up high. They don't see what we see. Going to be a no call here, but yeah, really thought they missed one there.
But it also kind of looked like one of those hip drop situations where he grabs up high around the defender and then swings underneath him. You see Xavier Smith kind of limping off there because of that style of tackle, and we know that it's so dangerous, been outlawed in or made a penalty in the highest levels of football. 2nd and 8 here for the Eagles. Actually going to give this one to Houston off the left side. Big hole. He drives ahead and going to be pushed out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Flags fly late. We'll hear the call from our referee. I didn't see what happened after that play.
If they call this late, it's going to have to be on somebody other than the guy who had him wrapped up. I thought
now the contact was initiated inbounds for sure.
Right.
Whether or not he brought him down and pulled him down after that, we'll see the call.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 16 white.
So this looks like it's going to be some extracurricular outside of that tackle.
Play, yeah.
So he did carry him out of bounds. The tackle does happen out of bounds, but it's a continuation of that play that started in bounds. They let that go. I didn't think that warranted a foul, but I'm assuming something happened after that.
Yeah, something
that warranted
did
the flag.
that results in a 1st and 10 from inside the Ram 20-yard line. Ball down near maybe the 12. Ashley tosses this one out to Davis on the right. He's going to cut it up on the inside, spins out of a tackle. Going to be down near the 5-yard line. Davis looked for a second like he wanted to pop that one outside, cuts it back in, bring up 2nd about 5. Eagle offense with a nice drive early here, really establishing things in the run game, doing exactly what you wanted to see them do to come out and settle things down to kick off this 3rd quarter.
I like this. They will come out in shotgun here. That's RJ off Kane's right. We'll see what they do. Brian, that is over in that slot.
This time they give it back up the middle. Eagles try to drive him ahead. Not much there on the ground that time. Going to bring up 3rd down and maybe 4. Eagles can get a first down.
Yep, just about 2 yards away from making that happen. So be interesting to see. I expect a pretty conservative play call here, just trying to pick up the 1st and 10 and set up a goal-to-go situation.
Yeah, they've been content to move this ball on the ground and been successful doing so. I expect to see them continue to try that power run game again. See if they maybe bring Battie in motion, try to get him out to the edge again. They give it to Davis off the right side. He's down to the goal line, into the end zone for a touchdown. Eagles. Nice drive by the offense as Brian Davis gets another score. Nice blocking on the right side of that Eagle offensive front as they power the ball ahead on 3rd and short into the end zone to take a 20-0 lead in this football game.
Exactly what the doctor ordered there for the Eagles coming out in a sloppy half. Sam, to be noted, no penalties by the Eagles there on the opening drive. So
much cleaner. I think Coach Davis's message got through not only through that timeout, but I feel like that there was a clear message delivered in that locker room. I'm glad I wasn't there for that.
Right.
Coach Davis does a good job always maintaining his composure, but getting through to his guys, and you see the result. They come out focused and ready to go do their thing here in this 3rd quarter. Well done, Eagles.
Yeah, we'll see. It looks initially like Provine may play this kickoff a little bit differently here, as there are cleats not inside in between that 40 and 50. So that's something to be noted here. Just 5 guys up front for the Rams. Coach Davis not a guy to not take advantage of an opportunity to get the football back for his offense. So as they start to walk up and creep up just a little bit, I think they're being reminded
here they come.
of where they need to be, and they'll back up here. So something could be in play here for the first time on special teams.
Now they do back off. Boykin does kick this one deep. That ball is going to go all the way into the end zone. Great kick by Boykin. You can kick it that deep. You don't need an onside opportunity. It eliminates any opportunity for a return. Keeps the Ram offense back in their own end. Gives that Eagle defense the full field to defend and work with.
Yeah, and a defense that played a really good half. I know we're very critical of that first half. One of the bright spots was the defense. I know the quarterback was able to run, but it wasn't as if most of the time that was by design. It was because the Eagles weren't allowing anything else to happen. So,
and even those runs were not huge gains.
Right.
A couple of first down conversions, but a really good defensive half for the Eagles. They'll try to come out and get another stop here. Rams motion a man out to the right, then give it to the back, who's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled for a loss.
Man, Kaysen does a good job there. He staggers just long enough, makes the quarterback hand it off, and then is able to make the tackle himself.
Yep.
Puts that quarterback in a bad situation there, and he does just a fantastic job of setting the edge. Good job, Kaysen.
Kaysen's had a really good season.
He has.
Good to see him healthy. Seems to be getting back to full speed.
Tough guy to keep off the field, man.
Yeah.
He loves being out there on that defensive front.
Quarterback gives this one to the back off the left side, who breaks a tackle, still on his feet across the 30-yard line. Bounces forward and has enough for the first down. One of the first times we've seen the back for the Rams be able to break through that initial line of scrimmage and got to that second level. Got a big first down for his offense. Has been interesting, too, to see how the Eagles have played with that 4 down front.
Right.
Not what we're used to seeing. It's spent a lot of time this season in the 3 front, trying out the 4 front tonight. Give this one to the back who's hidden. No, the quarterback keeps it around the left side. Hemphill drives him out of bounds. Nice play action fake. As that Eagle defense swarms to the running back that they think has the football. We see the quarterback has done that a few times, faked that handoff, pulls it, heads out the backside, and has another first down for his offense.
Yeah, and that 4 front, is different. It's not what this defense is used to, so you're going to see some hiccups and some new faces out there. But really, I believe more than anything else, I know they really struggled up front against South Jones. I think the overall glaring hole is Tripp is out. I mean, and he does such a fantastic job in that 3 front, he and Kaysen.
Yep.
And when you are just trying to replace a front, sometimes you got to mix it up. So good job by this coaching staff.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. That 3 front looks different when Tripp Smith is.
It does.
And sometimes he plays outside, sometimes he plays inside. A good mix of strength and quickness that the Eagles just can't replace when he's not available. And so you're going to a couple of bigger bodies, a couple of other guys that can get you some stops in there. And they've played well overall tonight, and they're getting really important experience. Looking at a situation down the road where you may play some teams that really just try to push you around up front, you're going to need some bigger bodies who have some experience on the field. They do give this one to the back, who's cut down right at the line of scrimmage. R.J. Davis with a nice tackle that time.
Yeah, Tripp and Kaysen do such a good job. In their own roles, but their roles are kind of hybrid. You mentioned Tripp can go inside, he can go outside, and Kaysen does that as well.
That's right.
And you'll even see pre-snap. A lot of times they'll decide based on the look of where they want to be, and they'll make those adjustments. So missing one of those tools is such a key loss. But I love to see the adjustments being made, and it's looked good. I think that's definitely some rusty spots and something this team is used to, and new faces out there, but they've really looked well up front.
Rams go play action this time. Quarterback boots out to his left. Now throws
it's
it. That ball's
intercepted.
picked off. I think Hemphill grabs that one.
Wow.
And returns it back near the 50-yard line. Nice hands by Aiden Hemphill. Played a lot of receiver last year. Has played more DB this year. Shows he's still got the hands.
Man, that's not your traditional interception either. I think this
Watch
ball.
him snag this ball.
This ball is supposed to be moving past Hemphill, and it looks like he just sticks his arms out there. Look at that. It's very.
Plays it perfectly underneath the coverage, sags back, sees that football. Quarterback never sees him. Got his offense in good position.
Wow. You'll see him hoisting the turnover belt there. Good job, Hemphill. I mean, some of those interceptions you see, they float right to you. That one he had to work a little bit harder. The hands had to be a little bit stronger. Good job.
You were talking about the forefront. That's something that allows you to do. It allows those DBs to be able to have opportunities to make plays because it forces the Rams to put the ball in harm's way. Here comes the offense. They give it to Rockingham around the right side. He's got the corner still on his feet, pushed out of bounds after a gain of 7 or 8. Nice run by Rockingham. And again, nice blocking on the edge of that right side of the Florence offensive line.
Yep, just all type of seniors getting involved here.
Yeah, and you see Hemphill coming in senior night. We mentioned that he played a lot of receiver last year, played more DB this year. He's going to get some opportunities now on the offensive side of the ball. Cam Page also in there and on the offense now. Ashley is looking to pass. He's got Hemphill over the middle.
Oh,
and
he's gone.
At the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Aiden Hemphill on senior night. He goes up and spikes the football over the goalpost.
Oh, he's going to
get
a penalty
fly.
for it.
He's going to say it's worth it. Not sure what's wrong with that celebration.
Yeah, I know that there's an emphasis on not touching the goalpost, but he didn't touch the goalpost. He just threw it through. But it is going to be an excessive celebration penalty.
We have talked a lot about penalties, and listen, that's just not one that I think Coach Davis is going to be upset about. He's excited for his player. You want to see Aiden make that play. Excited to see it. He calls the play for him to get that opportunity. You're thinking, hey, we'll just go get our guy a catch. He turns it, makes the most of it, and gets his guy a catch and a touchdown. Also, nice throw by Ashley. Just puts it right on a dot coming across the middle, lets his receiver do the rest.
Yeah, not very often you see a 1.5-step drop. He's under center. He just stands up, big, tall kid, puts it right on Hemphill. He does the rest. Good to see a burst of speed there from Aiden, taking advantage of his own turnover. So all Aiden Hemphill there for
have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. Touchdown is good. The penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Yeah, they are going to slap Aiden with the unnecessary or excessive celebration that is. And then now Boykin to attempt to point after.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and good. Exciting play right there for the Eagles as they hit the big touchdown pass to go up 27-0 here with 4:34 left to go in this third quarter. You'll see the replay there. Hemphill catches it across the middle, has a little seam there, and that's more than enough for him to take it to the house. And then you see the layup there, draws the penalty, but you're just going to say.
I think Aiden wanted to dunk. It's at that moment where you think you can dunk it, but you're just falling too fast. So he says, I'll Blake Griffin style and throw this. Just throw this through.
I'll just finger roll it up there.
You see the Eagles come out here for a kickoff opportunity.
And they'll have to kick this ball from all the way back at the 25 because of that unsportsmanlike penalty.
Yeah, I think we're going to get to see just how much leg Hayden has here. Saw him put it into the end zone last time. Not the expectation this time, but we will see him kick this deep, I assume.
Coach Davis is a bit of a gambler. Don't think he'll take this gamble with any special kicks here. Wigan does drive this one deep. Received about the 15-yard line. Opportunity to return this one.
Wow.
Coverage unit for the
Cale
Eagles
Taylor again
flies down the field.
Look at him. First guy off the field, too. He has just been flying around. The whole special teams unit, I think this is a little bit different for us because we don't see the Eagles kick it deep this often. So it's not very often we get to see the white jerseys fly down the field. So they've looked really good in special teams. Cale Taylor, another big tackle.
You know, and Cale can really run.
He can.
We've seen him in some JV games. He can really run, and so a great weapon to cover those kickoffs. He can cover a lot of ground, gets down in a hurry, and has two really nice special teams tackles tonight.
They call that a gunner. They're going to put him on special teams, and his job is to get there as fast as he can and lay a boom, and he's done a good job tonight.
Getting some new numbers in on the defense now. The Rams run this one straight ahead. He's going to be hit in the backfield again and stopped for a loss. Kason Harris on another tackle. He's had a number of them tonight. Cam Page back there on that stop as well.
Just 4 minutes remain here in the third quarter. Really from about the, what was it, Sam, the 5-minute mark or so in that second quarter, things have really just shifted in favor of the Eagles. They have just really
I mean, we talked about earlier, from the time that Coach Davis called it timeout,
Correct.
The wheels are coming off. That was a great timeout, change the complexion of this football game to get his team refocused. Eagles have dominated since that point.
Look at that. Kason Harris, RJ, again, just find themselves around the football, setting up a third and long. Third and about 8 to go. You can hear the Eagle cheerleaders getting student section involved. You actually get a good shot of it here. We're awaiting a decision here. He is going to accept this penalty.
Yep.
Be a false start. There's a little bit of a question here. Not sure why there was such a question of why you would accept or decline that false start penalty there. They did wait on the, well, it moves it back to second. So maybe it was something at the end of that play that I just missed.
Pass this time, rolls to his right under pressure. Has a man open at the 40, but he cannot get the football to him. An incomplete pass there. You know, it may have been one of those situations where it wasn't a false start. It could have been an illegal formation or some other illegal procedure that allows the play to go on. They're not all blown dead the same. And it looks like that was one where the play was allowed to go on. Coach Davis had the option to take the result of the play or enforce the penalty. He chooses to take the penalty, which, of course, gives them the down back.
Yeah, and a third and what looks to be about a 15 to go here.
And that incomplete pass makes it look like a really good decision by Coach Davis because now it's 3rd and 15 instead of 3rd and 10.
We've seen this play a couple times, almost picked off by McFall. Batee gets a pick off. You know the Eagles are trying to go after this football here as Provine
Hip Hill got one last time.
Takes a timeout. We're going to take you on a short commercial break. We're going to get you the conclusion of this third quarter when we return right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right, welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network. Eagles lead this one 28-0 with 3:16 left to go here in this third quarter. 3rd down and long for the Rams offense, deep in their own end, ball about the 30-yard line. Eagle defense trying to get another stop. Had an interception the last time they were in this spot. Rams won't put it in the air here. They run it ahead on the ground. Eagles are all over it. Going to bring up 4th down.
I have a sideline warning on the defense, on the home team.
Yep, so
get a sideline warning
set of
there.
Set of
it's one for
sideline
each now.
Warnings issued here by this officiating crew. And as the
Eagles.
white hat is over there enforcing this sideline, Coach Davis is about at the numbers trying to get his return team in order. He knows just how good Brian has been.
Yeah, and they do have – sometimes they don't even put a return man back.
Right.
But they got a chance to let a return happen here by Brian Davis. So he wants to get the right guys on.
They were down a man, so he gets Hunter Smith out there.
This kick is very high, wobbling out of bounds. It bounces out of bounds near the 45-yard line. That is where they mark it there, and that's where the Eagles will have possession. I don't think that was a mistake by the Ram punter. I think he was instructed to kick that ball and not give Brian Davis any chance to return it.
He got wind of what happened in Ellisville when Brian Davis gets the ball in his hand in some space. So,
especially in the return game. All right, so we did get an update on that Wayne County Van Cleve game. Wayne County still leading, but Van Cleve's climbed back closer. We'll continue to bring you some updates on that, as that's one that's going to have implications for where the Eagles may be playing next week. Van Cleve still ahead in that one, 35. Wayne County still ahead in that one, 35-28. Here's the Eagle offense back on the field. Ashley gives this one to R.J. Davis, who breaks it across the 50-yard line.
Eagle offense just having their way up front.
It's that time in the game where you saw it last possession. They got Aiden Hemphill in, called a play with his number on it, got him a big senior moment. You'll start to see some more opportunities for some of these seniors as you want to send them out on top and get them opportunities to maybe touch a football, make a play.
Shotgun again.
Play action. This ball is caught.
Oh, and they're going to get rock.
What a call. He just barely touched him. It looked like maybe he did get a little jersey. That's a really nice catch and run. It's going to be called back. Another senior with a catch and run right there. That time is Keegan Cooper. Keegan's had a really nice season.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still
RJ
second
goes
down.
marching and dancing in front of our official there on the call. Vibes are good for the Eagles here, feeling a lot better here in this second half than in that first. That's an unfortunate call.
Yeah, nice catch and run by Keegan Cooper right there. And you hate to see it called back. Maybe they can get his number again.
Looks like it is from that spot. Still good enough for an Eagle first down.
Gives this one to Brian Davis off the right side. He's going to pop it to the outside. Got some room out there. He's going to step out of bounds beyond the 30-yard line. Good for another first down.
See Batee run on. He'll replace Cam Page. Eagle offense, like you said, in this part of where the game comes down to attrition and who can last the longest here. And this Eagle offense is proving that they can have their way late in this game.
Deep throw that time. That ball's caught. No, it's Brian Davis. Looked like he was coming up with a circus catch. Can't quite reel it in.
Yeah, that ball looks like
we'll see this replay.
Ball looks like, I'm talking just underthrown. Just underthrown.
Davis has it in his left hand, one-handed. When he rolls over, hits the ground, and then loses it there. But
really
almost
good
an
throw.
amazing catch and a nice throw by Ashley there. 2nd and 10. Ashley gives this one.
Wow.
Davis, who's hit right at the line of scrimmage and wrapped up there.
Just not much happening there on that play. It looked a little discombobulated from the start. As soon as RJ touches the ball, there are multiple red jerseys there to meet him. So 3rd and 10 with a minute left here in the third quarter. Eagle offense in the shotgun. Low snap. Ashley trying to throw again. He's wide open. Brian Davis into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And another.
Flags fly late. Is that going to be another sideline warning?
They are.
I think Coach Davis or may have stepped. Look, he may have stepped on the field a moment early.
Oh, my goodness.
And this side judge, I think, is going to get him for a sideline warning, which maybe I'm wrong. We'll just see.
No, I think you're exactly right. It was Coach Davis and a couple of white jerseys.
The play's over.
This would just be an unbelievable nitpicky call here.
We'll see. They're having a conversation about it. He's trying to get an explanation. He can't believe what's going on here. He's saying the play's over. They're running on to go for the PAT. He can't believe this.
No, this is just getting to a point where there's been enough penalties in this game. If we could choose to not throw one, this would be a perfect opportunity to just not throw one. This. He is pleading his case still, but it doesn't look like Coach Davis is winning this plea here.
No, but he's not happy about what he's being told either, and I think he's got good reason to be frustrated. His players going into the end zone, he steps on, the other players step on because the arms are up for the touchdown signal. That's what he's saying. He's saying they signaled touchdown before we stepped onto the field. and then she threw the flag out, which if they could come up here and watch our replay, they will see it's absolutely the case. The touchdown has been signaled. Hands are up, and then he steps out on the field.
We should get the explanation here.
We'll hear from the white hat. See if they pick this one up. It's going in the pocket. Yeah, he's going to wave this one off.
Okay, it's a touchdown. So we're PAT team is running on here. Yeah,
I think you were wrong, Ryan. I think Coach Davis did win this argument.
He did. it definitely looked like both of the officials were on the same team here, letting him know kind of what their call was going to be. But I think when he brought in the touchdown signal, he says, "Well, hold up. I saw the hands go up."
Yep, they're going to wave this one off. And touchdown is good. You didn't see it at home there, but we did see the signal from the white hat. They say no flag on the play. Touchdown is good.
Yeah, I don't know that anybody can really debate that one. It was clear that when the touchdown was scored, the penalty came well after that. It's going
doubt.
If any penalty is going to be enforced, it's not going to affect this play. And you can see they're not going to be happy on the other side here. And I don't blame them. I think that's one of those, the nature of it. A penalty marker goes down. You're expecting a call that's going to go in your team's favor, and it's going to take a touchdown off the board.
Yeah.
And Brian was wide open.
So I think that's part of the issue is Brian catches the ball. He's so all alone that he just walks towards the end zone slowly and casually, and I'm not sure that the side judge realized that he was in the end zone. And, of course, the Provine coach is frustrated with this because that's going to happen anytime you go and talk to the other coach and you feel like he talked you into one. His issue is, why did you change the call? And this is, I understand his grievance, and the White Hats just got to say, hey, somebody on my crew made a mistake. And, that's not going to make him any happier. But maybe if he goes back to see his game film, he'll see what happened. We'll see if the white hat gives any explanation here. Not going to. Looks like he's going to whistle this one back in. Boykin eventually going to get to kick an extra point here, we believe.
Yep, potential to make it 35-0 here. What a good throw and catch. I mean, I don't think
let's talk about that.
I don't think we actually got
to
get to the plate here. Brian is back in that.
Another PAT good, brought to you by Southern Air Services.
Brian's back in that slot. Kane, once again, it couldn't even have been a full three-step drop.
Yeah.
He's wide open. He doesn't miss him, scores a touchdown, and the Eagle offense continuing to gain some momentum and to get some confidence here on senior night.
Yeah, really nice execution. Good to see this team kind of get it together. We've remarked about it multiple times. Slow start, sloppy start, really, really sharp as the game has worn on, and that's what you wanted to see here on senior night for the Eagles finally taking shape. 39 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Eagles lead 35-0. All right, so we've talked about tonight's action around the league right now. Wayne County leading Van Cleve.
Yep.
Stone also leading
in their game.
Wayne County has now extended their lead, and if those results hold, which we'll try to bring that information to you, if those results hold, then the destination for the Eagles would be going to Stone. Stone will be the 2 seed, and that would be who the Eagles would play. Those aren't final yet, but if they are, that's what will happen. Eagle coverage unit, again, with great coverage down the field. And so just thinking about what could be next week, we know the Eagles will be the 3 seed. Stone County's a team that the Eagles don't have much experience with.
Nope.
Don't know when the last time we played them is. No, it's a long way for us to go. But we expect that if the Eagles are playing at Stone County, we'll bring it to you right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Yeah, we're certainly going to do our best. I know that there are some hoops for us to jump through for us to be able to bring you that, but we'll get you information on that at a later date. But especially with our Eagles going on the road in some playoff games, just know the Eagles Sports Network is going to do
we're going to do everything we can
to bring it to you. We're going to take you on a short commercial break now that we get to the conclusion of the third quarter here. Your Eagles lead 35-0. More football right after this.
So we've made it out to the warehouse where we're carrying bentonite products for drilling applications. We're carrying absorbents for any kind of spill applications, traffic control products for any other traffic control needs you have. We even have pallets of water. So safety is a big thing for us here at ESI Supply. So come see any of our 8 employees, any of our 7 employees, and we'll be happy to help.
All right, welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network as the Eagles lead this one 35-0. We're getting ready to bring you the fourth quarter. Your clock says overtime. I can assure you that it is not. It's just the kickoff of the fourth quarter here, and the Eagles lead it. Defense back on the field now. The Rams hand this ball off. Bounces this one around the right side. A lot of running room there. It's going to run out of bounds about the 35-yard line.
Eagle Sports Network crew inside the trailer does a good job getting that corrected there for you. I do believe that that's portion of that's out of our control through the data here on the scoreboard. So great job by the team, the entire Eagle Sports Network team, doing a great job tonight and all season long.
Again, getting some new bodies in on that defense. We mentioned Cale Taylor's name earlier on kickoff coverage. He's getting some time at DB now. Also see 33 out there. Rams going to run it again. Emerson Getting with a nice tackle.
Hunter Smith coming from that other. No, that's Colson Arrington, pardon me, coming from that other side. Played a good defensive end all night long.
I got Hunter Smith in there at linebacker here. Quarterback's going to keep this one out to his left.
Wow.
Big run straight ahead. Nice tackle right there as Keegan Cooper steps in, brings him down. One man to beat.
Yeah, it is.
Keegan gets some time on defense.
It is clear who sticks out to me for the Provine Rams. The quarterback's done a good job all night. Just mishandling some, or not mishandling, but saving some bad snaps.
Really good with his feet. Going to give this one to the back. It's number 20, Rylan Gordon, true freshman, getting some playing time. He rips the football out. They're not going to give him this one, but they are going to get his tackle in the stat sheet. Good to see some of these young guys getting playing time right now and making plays with their opportunity. Number 4 I see in the ball game. I think that's Cameron Redfield. Give it to the back again, straight ahead. 39 with a nice tackle right there.
Lots of different Eagles getting involved here late in this football game.
Wish we could give you more names. We don't have all of the names and numbers on these. There's some of these new guys in, but if you know who they are, then just know that's them. The ones names that we can get you, that was Reese McGowan that time on that tackle. Lawson Doss was 33. We called him earlier. They run this one again straight ahead. 24, Colson Arrington in on that tackle.
Sets up another 4th down for the Ram offense. Last time on a very 4th, or I guess it was the 3rd and long, they decided to just run this football and try to minimize the damage here. I would be.
Yeah, you're just, at some point, you're just trying to keep this clock running.
Now on 4th down here, I expect them to. Actually, not even going to say what I expect because I'm just assuming it's just going to be wrong at this point.
Trying to see if maybe they can't get a little jump there. They're going to let this clock run and run and run.
Yeah, I think
they're going to let it run all the way down.
He's going to take a timeout. And that leads me to think, Sam, that he may come up with a play here, see if he can't get an out or something for his quarterback, or maybe come up with a design for him to keep it with his legs. If you're going to punt that football there, you just take the penalty.
Take the 5.
But we'll see a timeout and a break here for you. It is 7:55 left to go in this game, but I think our crew is ready, and we've decided on our temp staff player of the game. We got a good shot of him right there on the screen.
Encouraging his guys.
Mr. Aiden Hemphill. What a game. A senior night. We kind of had our eyes peeled for a senior that would step up and really put on a show here. And, boy, Aiden has really played well. And what sticks out is the pick and the touchdown. And they were back-to-back. But, man, he played a really good corner all night long,
really
making tackle after
stepped
tackle.
Up, made several tackles tonight, has the big interception, the big touchdown reception. Congratulations to Aiden Hemphill, our temp staff player of the game. All right, this one is whistled in on a 4th down play. Quarterback looking to pass. Heavy pressure. He steps up. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Going to be brought down right there. Eagles going to get a turnover on downs.
And look,
Rylan Gordon,
comes
another
up the
tackle.
again.
And he comes up with that football. I'm telling you, people, Rylan Gordon's going to be he is a good football player already. He's going to be a really good one in the years to come.
Yeah, he was just doing everything he could to get that football. He comes up with it twice, both of them just a little bit after the play. But, hey, a nose for the football is something really good to have on the defensive side. And Rylan Gordon playing a great, great game here on his long drive, getting some opportunities late.
All right, so score update from around the district. Stone continues to extend their lead.
24-6.
Ball is given to Rockingham around the right side. He's down across the 50. See some more young Eagles getting opportunities now on the offensive side.
The Redfield come out, join the offensive huddle. Kel Taylor back out there this time on offense.
Give it to Rockingham again, this time off the left side. Flags fly.
Yeah, a lot happening behind that play. They're just trying to continue that block, but Provine does a good job just stepping through. Looks like they've got the Eagles on a hold.
Yeah.
It is a hold on the Eagles. They're not intentionally right there. That play gets blown up right in front of their face. They hold on just a little bit too long. They're going to get them with a penalty.
And I'm going to tell you, we've talked about it sometimes. Different crews call different things. This crew has liked the holding call tonight.
They have, yeah.
Anything that could have been called a hold seems like that they have called a hold.
Yeah, and the formations and procedures and false starts. It's been a penalty heavy game. It's been a better second half.
They vied for player of the game early, but Hemphill beat them out. Rockingham again, this time coming off the right side, stacked up there. See this Ram defense saying they're not quitting yet. Want to play hard all the way to the end of this one as it ticks down near 5 minutes.
3rd and long here.
It's one of those situations where the Eagles coaching staff wants to keep the clock running. You don't want to risk the football. 3rd and long, though, you may see them try to take a more aggressive play call. They are going to let Ashley look to throw.
Wow.
He's going to be hitting the backfield and sacked. go with the play action there. We've talked about Ashley struggled in those situations as you turn, you get your back to the defense, and just has a rusher on him as soon as he turns around. Kind of gets that left arm falling on. All right, so Wayne County extends their lead now 49-28 over Van Cleve. We talked about Stone extending their lead over East Central. Gaucher continuing to lead their game. And so all signs right now point to the Eagles traveling to Stone County next Friday night. Ramsden, heavy pressure. Boykin kicks it over the defender. That ball continues to bounce forward.
Oh, my goodness.
All the way down near the 15-yard line. Great punt by Boykin. Great coverage by the Eagles.
Hayden, time after time, and kick after kick. Just as consistent as they come in the high school level, in the punting and the kick and the kicking game.
And many like that under heavy pressure.
Yeah,
delivers a great kick.
Young Eagle defense comes back out here. A lot of the same faces you saw last time, joined by a couple of new teammates.
Yeah, I got 22 I see coming on the field, 28 I see coming on the field. Still going to get a few minutes to play here. The clock is running down under 3 minutes. Rams give this one around the right side. He's hit by several white jerseys immediately in the backfield. Hunter Smith among them. More flags fly late. Tell you what, if you're one of these young guys getting on the field, getting a penalty is a good way to get back on the bench in a hurry on this night.
It sure is.
I think Coach Dave's going to be looking for a number here. Yep. He got his number. He got his guy.
And got him off the field.
He said, I got a spot for you right over here. And this ball off again. Across the middle. Several white jerseys come up and stop him there. He runs it all the way up near the 40-yard line for a first down. Cale Taylor in on that stop. Some other Eagles as well. False start here is some moving up front as the Eagles are trying to get in place, and the Rams offensive linemen move a little early. They're going to get some push-ups in to get that out of their system. .99 coming in for the Eagles on that defensive front. Rams run this ball. He's breaking it out to the left side, across the 50. One man to beat at the 30.
Wow.
Nice play there by 29, who runs him down and keeps him from breaking that one around the corner.
Yeah, that's a good last minute.
I think that's Bryce Newell with a nice play, running him down off that left side.
And you'll see these last, they will finally stop the clock. It ran.
Yeah, they'll have, looks like you get a timeout here by the Rams. Interesting.
Yeah, trying to use their little last minute momentum here to see if they can't scratch the scoreboard for the first time.
Put a score on the board. Eagles lead 35-0. Nice win tonight for the Eagles. Talked about wanting to build some confidence. After a really slow, sluggish, and sloppy start, they're able to do that and get some guys some opportunities. And what's going to turn out into a really nice win and hopefully an opportunity to build some of that confidence as you look at potentially going on the road to Stone County next week in the first round of the 5A South playoffs. Certainly would like to go there with your defense able to preserve this shutout. Give this one to the running back. Right up the middle. Going to be tackled around the 20-yard line.
They're going to get another timeout here, I believe. No, it looked like Provine was maybe signaling that they wanted a timeout.
I think they're going to let this one roll off.
I think they
1-0, and that's your ball game. Eagles win this one 35-0 on senior night. What a nice win for the Eagles, the way you want to close your home schedule. But it's not the last game of the season for the Eagles.
It's not. That's good
More
news.
football ahead for this football team.
And at the beginning of the year, I think if you'd have told me, hey, this Eagle football team's going to get back into the playoffs, they're going to have a chance to kind of repeat what they did last year, see if they can't get into the second round and get a different outcome, I'd say, let's do it. Let's go ahead and let's do it, Eagles. So the path seems to be laid out for us. The last we heard with a trip to Stone to play Stone High School in the first round of the playoffs. And anything can happen, right? You know, you talk about matchups and you talk about some of the struggles that the Eagles have had this year, some things they've done well. All of that is essentially wiped clean.
That's right.
There's a brand new season.
Tonight ends the regular season. A new season starts in the
does.
postseason.
And it's an opportunity for these guys to put everything away, even put away some of the things you've done extremely well. At this point, you're a polished football team. You didn't look like it at the start of this game. A quick reminder of who you are and the brand of football you play, and all of a sudden, it looks like what exactly this team can do, and that's run the football really well, and that's be able to pass the ball.
Hit some big plays in the pass
when
game.
it's necessary.
Yeah.
So you look across, Kane does have the one blemish, but goes 5 for 7 for 156 yards. He ends up throwing 3 touchdown passes. So exactly what the doctor ordered as far as getting your quarterback involved. We talked about the spark that Batee was able to offer at times. He was the leading rusher tonight, 87 on the ground and a score. Brian Davis, ever consistent, 7 carries for 58 and a touchdown, and also 3 catches for 99 yards and a couple more touchdowns, along with the likes of Xavier Smith. I don't know that we saw him come back in. He kind of hobbled off after what we thought was a questionable tackle there, but I assume he's going to be ready. The rest he needed to get today. Hemphill played great. Keegan Cooper played great. All along, once the Eagles put all of their discipline issues to the side, this football team looked sharp.
You know, I really think that the Eagles are a dangerous football team coming into the postseason for a couple of reasons. One, you're coming in as a 3rd seed. The other team is expecting to get a lower seed coming in. Maybe they're a little overconfident, but I think the Eagles are a dangerous football team. Number one, they play really tough defense.
They do.
And I think that the 4-man front, the utilization of that tonight, gives this Eagle coaching staff another option if they need it to try to affect the offensive approach from some of these power running teams. We saw South Jones go to a straight power running attack in the second half last week. The Eagles really didn't have a response for that, and tonight we'll see that they would have the opportunity to go to a 4-man front, much bigger bodies in, and that was effective for this Eagle defense. It allowed their running backs and their secondary players to still range and use their strength and speed to go and make plays, but it really took a lot of the beating off of them where they're not having to play so close to the line of scrimmage and come up and take on offensive linemen blocking. They're able to just roam and make tackles. And so I think this team is dangerous because they play good defense and because they have some dangerous playmakers on offense. We've seen what they are capable of when they play disciplined and clean. All right, we are getting ready to take you down to the field with our temp staff player of the game, Aiden Hemphill.
Hey guys, I'm down here on the field with Aiden Hemphill, our temp staff player of the game. Aiden, it's senior night, and what could possibly be your last home game in Florence? You had a pick, you had an interception. I mean, you had a pick, you had a touchdown, a few tackles. What does this game mean to you and going forward into the playoffs?
It means a lot knowing that this will be our last home game.
gave it all I got. Got an interception, got a touchdown. Just celebrate with the guys I grew up with. It means a lot.
Yeah, so y'all will be going to Stone next week to play them. What do you as a senior, as a leader, what do you have to tell your guys going into a big playoff game?
We've watched film. We like our matchups. It's just, I like to say it's another regular game, but it's not, and just play free.
All right, thank you, Aiden.
Yeah, you got to hear from the field a little bit from our temp staff player of the game, and you're seeing
teammates having some fun with him out there.
And former teammates down there with him as well, having some fun. It does look like we're going to get to hear a word from Coach Davis as well. Hey, so David, take us down there with Coach Davis.
Hey guys, I'm back down here with Coach Davis. Coach, big win to end the regular season. Your team came back out in the second half and they really turned it on. Looked like everybody was on the same page. What did you say to your guys in the locker room that really just turned that momentum up?
It's not about me. If we want to move on, it's about you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not about them. It's not about whoever we're going to play. It's about us. Take control of this team and be, I told our leaders, take control of this team and be who you are. We're the good guys. And good guys don't do bad things, because bad things, you've seen what happened, we get penalties. But when we do it our way, the right way, the good way, how you supposed to, that's what we play in the second half. So we cannot be who we know, not who we not, try to replicate other people, you know what I'm saying, with the dirty play, that's not our way. We got to play our way.
Yeah, Coach, so I did get word that Stone did win their game, so y'all will travel to Stone County to play them for the first round of the playoffs. I asked Aiden the same question. What are you saying to your guys going into a big playoff game so y'all can advance to the next round?
So Wayne County won?
Wayne County did win.
Okay, so we going to Stone. Say that question again, I didn't hear it.
I said, I asked Aiden the same question. What are you going to tell your guys in the coming week and tonight going into Stone County to hopefully get a win and move on to the second round?
Like always, I'm going to tell them that we playing Stone, but go enjoy this. When we show up on Sunday, be ready to work.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Coach Davis. A little breaking news from the Eagle Sports Network.
You see his eyes. You see his eyes.
Nice job, David, on top of things
there.
and getting Coach Davis informed about where his
hope
guys.
We're right.
Yeah, I hope we're right. But getting them informed on where his football team will be going, we do believe that we're right in that matchup. But I loved all the words from Aiden. It was bittersweet to hear him talk about just being with the guys and the guys that he grew up with and playing football. And they get a chance to play football again.
Yeah.
And that's exciting. I think that's what Coach Davis is really emphasizing. Enjoy this one. We're going to show up. I'm just going to tell you who we're playing. But it goes back to what his issues were in this game. It's not about them.
Yep.
It's not about the coaches at the end of the day. It's about these guys going out and laying claim to the brand and type of football that they want to play.
And doing things, to quote Coach Davis, the right way.
Yep.
He teaches his team to do things the right way. He expects his guys to do things the right way. Absolutely on the field, but off the field also.
Yep.
He holds them to standards in their play and also their extracurricular activities, the way that they have to conduct themselves and achieve in the classroom. And so he wants his team to be represented well. He wants this team to represent their communities, their families, their school well. And so you just love to hear that out of your coach as he's going to uphold that standard for his guys. And I expect, as I said, this is a dangerous team, I believe, going into the playoffs because of the things that they do well. They play great defense. They're dangerous on special teams. And the offense, when they play disciplined, when they are able to run the football with some success, is capable of making enough plays to make them dangerous. And I hope that's exactly what we see next week as we travel down to Stone County.
Well, Sam, it has been a fantastic night of Eagle football, and we're proud to say that there will be Eagle football next week.
Right.
We've referenced the playoffs and some of the loops and jumps we have to make that happen. We will update you as the week goes along, but our plan here at the Eagle Sports Network is to go to Stone alongside this football team and bring you that football game. Well, it has been an awesome night for Sam Taylor and the rest of the Eagle Sports Network crew. We wish you a good night, and God bless, and go Eagles.